Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you're looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, you've come to the right place. We're opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, keep watching and we'll show you exactly how it all works. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that you want to play. Most of our series will have 8 spots representing the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, you have a 1 in 8 chance to win memorabilia at an awesome value. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune in to the next available Live Breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at 9 a.m., noon, 3 p.m., or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you'll see your name appear on the screen when your break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer, and the order will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that show's dice roll number. After randomization, the list of names of people who bought spots in that live break will be matched up with an NFL division. If the item that's pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations! You just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia at a fraction of the cost. Want to guarantee yourself an item instead of testing your luck? Check out the mystery box tab of our website for a variety of mystery box options. When you buy a mystery box, we'll ship it straight to your door, and some can be opened on air at your request. While you're there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Club Rewards program. This exclusive club earns you points towards specific discounts, signed items, and prizes each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you've been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Good morning, breakers and breakettes, to the Ultimate Autographs live break room, coming to you live from the city beautiful Burr Ridge, Illinois this morning on this, I don't even know what to call it at this point, a polar vortex, a winter vortex. You might confuse this with being at the South Pole right now if you live in the Chicagoland area. It is that freezing cold, and it might be nipping at your nose outside, Hayden, but it is going to be red hot here in this break room. And of course, if you don't recognize that lovely gentleman to the left of me, Chinmay is usually in that spot. Hayden, our first show together. So, first of all, I'm just happy to have you here and actually be able to do a show alongside you, my dude. Just because I can finally get that new guy slogan off of me. You and Frankie were nice enough to take that off of me, and I'm more than excited to get started with you today, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're welcome for taking the new guy slogan, but even then, we've had the new guy Tim take that off us.
Yeah.
So
it just keeps rolling.
Hey, I'm perfectly okay with it. But yeah, dude, I'm pumped. I mean, it's early. My car almost didn't start this morning, but we're here. We're happy. We're gonna have a great time, and happy to do the first show with you, Rob.
Hell yeah! And the keyword almost didn't start, almost. But I can guarantee that there's not going to be such a thing as there's not going to be any almost that goes on when it comes to doing any breaks here. And I saw that in the After Dark show happens once a week. Every Friday night at midnight, the Midnight Maniacs came out, and they crawled out to perfection. Robbie and Frankie had you guys rocking to the early AM today. Got you guys off to a great start, hit over double-digit breaks, and Hayden and I are looking to continue with the bang here. And as we do just about every Saturday morning, we end up kicking off with a brand new Weekend Warrior series. Now, last weekend that was not the case. We had some residuals from the one prior, but Hayden, we're not holding back anything. We have something called something a little bit different. It is the Weekend Warrior, but it is known as the Championship Weekend Series, and it's very apropos. It fits with what we got going on with the Final Four of the NFL season going on tomorrow between Denver and New England and Los Angeles and Seattle. So we'll talk about that momentarily, but we have 2 separate things to go through. If you guys are not familiar here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, we have to go through our honorary dice roll and our chase wheel spin. What the dice roll is going to be, guys, that is going to determine how many times you lovely ladies and degenerates end up getting randomized in the name randomizer. That will determine the divisional break spots going forward. As well as that, we also like to do this thing called the chase wheel spin, Hayden, which of course gives you guys an opportunity at home to earn some free, the best 4-letter word in the English language, some free UA credit at the end of the show. So with that being said, my man, because I do not know your number picking tendencies, I know just about everybody's here on staff, but yours and Frankie's at this point. So what are you feeling right now for this?
So unfortunately, my lucky number is 23. Not because of Jordan. It's my birthday.
Yes.
October 23rd.
You did tell me that, actually.
Yeah. And unfortunately, 5 isn't an option here. So what I usually do is I double it. I go 10.
That's very fair. That's very fair. Happy super belated. Ultra
Super
belated. Yeah, it's like, hey, happy last year belated birthday. But you know what? Just because of that, I actually like the way you're thinking. So your lucky number is 23, mine is 22.
There you go.
So I'm going to end up cutting mine in half, not because of my birthday, but which I could do, the 8th being my birthday. But
there you go.
That never felt super lucky to me, but that was just my baseball number through a vast majority of the years that I played baseball. So I'll go with 11 for today. And with that being said, watch it amount to nothing for either of us. But yeah, and right on cue, it's going to be number 9. So
Darn.
let's see if we end up having more than 9 lives today here for the dice roll this morning. And we got what's going on, Chatty Smokes, what's going on? Giving us some salutes in the chat. Almost look like those patented Doc Rivers emojis going on.
Yeah, a little bit.
If you know, you know. Doc certainly knows a way or two around the emojis. Would not be surprised if my guy Doc is on. And then we got the Chase Wheel Spin as well. And on top of that, the Chase Wheel Spin, Hayden cannot come at a better time because I could see it's actually a part of one of our 2 pre-fills that we got ourselves to kick off our morning with. So for you lovely folks at home, for those that are just rolling up out of bed to the voices of Hayden and I, you got some Pop-Tarts popping in the toaster. You got some coffee brewing on your Keurig. Well, guess what? You guys are going to get yourself some Chase Wheel Spin money right off the bat because the Weekend Warrior is back in full effect. I like to do this for the 5 shows that I'm either hosting or producing on over the course of the weekend. It is a weekend exclusive series, guys, that fixtures this series from 9 a.m. on Saturday morning until the 6 o'clock show on Sunday night. 30-box series. It will last throughout the entirety of the weekend, unless, of course, it does end up getting sold out. I made some purchases, a couple boxes. When does that happen, if I may ask, guys? Yeah, great question, Chatty. So, again, unless you ended up buying a personal or you ended up buying out an entire division break spot for yourself, again, you are buying spots for an opportunity to win some of the best merchandise in all of sports here. So please feel free to drop an order number down in the chat. Hayden will be able to look that up lickety-split for you guys if you got that order number there for you. So Weekend Warrior is set, dice roll is set, and if your name is set down here, this is actually for the black and blue. The black and blue is our authentic and speed flex series. Thank you, Chatty, for dropping that order number. My man/woman. So again, Hayden's going to have you covered on that in just a second. But I'm going to need a 1 box number. So we end up having 3 boxes left in this black and blue for this series. So you guys feel free to let me know what number we're going to end up going with on the ticker down here and see what we got. We have 3, 15, and 19. If I don't see a number called there, that's A-okay. We'll go to the picker wheel and we'll decide one of those 3 numbers and see what ends up happening out of that. And since we got that brand new spanking Weekend Warrior coming up, Hayden, gonna have 1 through 30 put up on the ticker.
Absolutely.
And dude, my God, do we have some absolute bangers? Do the kids still say bangers, or am I outgrowing my own generation?
Nope. Not at all.
No more bangers. Oh, okay.
No. We're still fully in bangers.
We're
because
still.
If you're not calling every hit a banger, you're doing it wrong.
We're doing it wrong. Okay, so we're still banging away this morning. As I already regret saying that live on air, but we already got 3 spots left in the single. We're gonna have that double coming up in this. But while we wait for 3, 15, or 19 to be called in that black and blue, what stands out to you in this upcoming championship weekend warrior? This is your first time taking a look at the Weekend Warrior.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was taking a look at it when I got in this morning, and I was like, I don't know. And then the more I looked at it, I'm like, oh wait, this series is actually really sick. There's so many different things that you can kind of pick through and be like, you know, I like this, I like that. Everybody's gonna say, "Ooh, look, a Mahomes," or "Ooh, look, a Larry Bird." I'm actually immediately shifting my focus to the signed baseballs. When's the next time you're gonna see a Willie Mays signed baseball in here? It's absurd. I really want to see that pulled today.
I really thought when I looked at that graphic, I was like, oh my God, Wesley Snipes and Willie Mays Hayes from Major League signed this baseball. I didn't expect that the actual San Francisco Giant legend and Willie Mays autographed that thing. Now look, Willie Mays autographed baseball, one of the 5 greatest players, I think, unanimously in baseball history, whichever way you want to slice it. So we'll get into that in a little bit more. But then again, it's the variety. I like to call this is my favorite series, ironically, next to the black and blue. I'm not just saying that because it's our first 2 breaks, guys. This is my favorite series because it's my favorite buffet series, meaning the level of variety is paramount. So I didn't see anything there for 3, 15, or 19. And again, that's A-okay. So I'm going to end up going to our wheel randomizer here, a wheel picker, I should say, that we got. And we still have this for the Spin the Wheel Authentic series, which I will get back to over the course of the show when we get back in and do a rundown after a couple of these. So let's see what we got here. 3. This is 5 or 15. What did I say?
While you do that, Chatty Smokes, I did find your order. That order is about 2 away from breaking. So if you want to try to coax a few folks to get in on that jersey break, I highly recommend doing so.
Very nice.
Otherwise, the other 2, the Black Box Mystery Series, will be shipped to you in the upcoming days. Keep an eye on the order number. It should provide a tracking number as well when it does go out. So stay tuned for that and just kind of keep your eyes on it.
Yeah, keep your eyes on the order. Keep your eyes on the screen. 2 spots away, not going to be too far. Like Hayden said, we got ourselves that jersey series. Again, 12 headliners, 22 boxes. We've got a lot of headliners left, Chatty. It's my first ever one, so awesome. So definitely sit back, relax, and strap it down with us this morning. We're going to have box number 3 on that picker wheel. And speaking of 3, we have 3 breaks to start off the morning. So I could see whether you guys are frozen in your own households, you guys can't get your cars started. For whatever the reason might be, you wanted to join us here at Ultimate Autographs on this Saturday morning. Don't just reward yourself, but reward somebody else before we get into this first break, Hayden. Because we got our Refer a Friend program going on. I always like to mention this towards the top of the show. The Refer a Friend program, it's very easy. Everybody has a friend in their life. Hayden's my friend, but I didn't have to refer him here. He found his way to Ultimate Autographs. Now, this could be quite literally a friend. It could be a coworker. It could be your pastor. It could be your ex-husband or wife. You rekindle that lost love here in the UA Live Break Room. Whatever separated you guys before, participating in live breaks is the #1 way in 2026 to rekindle lost love. That's research I did on my own. You can take my word for that. All you got to do is bring that person in, $100 or more on their first order. They get $50 off of that. And you yourself not only get $50 in UA store credit, I'm going to sound like an infomercial here. Oh, wait, there's more. You get yourself an opportunity, Hayden, to get yourself put in the mix for a Bo Nix Game Day Authentic, which is going to be given away on February 1st, the first day of the following month.
Like, you know how I feel about Bo Nix already. For those that don't know, Big O fan, Sco Ducks every day of the week in all sports in the collegiate level, but you want to get in on it. It's quote unquote basically a free entry for you to get in on this, and you get to have a great time, because who doesn't want to win a Bo Nix, especially now? He's a part of the team that's in the AFC Championship right now. He had an absolutely wonderful regular season. You're not really losing anything here. Get your friends in here, get it in ASAP, and let's get this cooking. I want to see if we can get up to 40 by the end of the month.
Yeah, no reason why we can't do it. I mean, we are well on pace for doing that. We actually have just tied the company record, December of 25, which was, oh my God, last year. Crazy, right?
A whole month ago.
Yeah, I know, just a month ago. We've already kind of ran out of those, oh my God, those last year jokes. Those only work for the first week of the new year.
I would say the first, 10 days.
First
10 days.
There's like a 10-day expiration date on those. But we did have 34 on the dot, so we are well on pace to breaking that mark, which was the highest in UA company history for that. So you guys continue to surpass our own expectations. So we have half the people in this break, Hayden, who are new to Ultimate Autographs. Kerry Moden, Jason Connor, Rob Clowers. Honestly, can't think of a better name for you, Mr. Clowers. And John Janney. So Rob, John, Jason, and Kerry. Favorite player, favorite team, what caught your eye to play in this black and blue series? Why this one specifically? Feel free to let Hayden and I know. Maybe Chatty Smokes is one of those 4 people. So let's see what we got going on. 42 people this morning. Hayden, I know this is, again, your first 9 a.m. show on a Saturday, but 42 people looking at me. First of all, I would like to say I'm sorry for 42 people having to look at me before hair and makeup could come in at 9 a.m. But first and foremost, this is a very high total for us, so I'm very happy. It makes sense why the breaks are popping. So
I did want to note, this is only on YouTube and Twitch as well. This is a very different thing that you're kind of looking at. So good morning, everybody. Happy weekend. Happy Saturday.
Hell yeah.
As we get ready for what is soon to be the final week of January. I honestly hated those words coming out of my mouth, but I'm ready. Let's get some breaks going, and let's have a great morning.
Yeah, no, let's get it going, brothers. So we got ourselves our first one of the day, and of course we have. Now, here's the great thing about the black and blue. when it comes to hidden gems in a lot of different series, usually, and again, I like to coin the term no scrub policy. Hayden, if you hear anybody here use the phrase no scrub policy, just tell them that it's patent pending by me. I'm trying to get that trademarked. And here's the reason why. This guy, a former Super Bowl champion, so that's already one thing. One of the most underrated and popular wide receivers of the 2010s. And this is already going to get under Hayden's skin because he used to give his favorite team's secondary fits all Sunday long.
Oh, boy.
How about Jordy Nelson on a Rave Authentic? Oof. How about White Lightning and Jordy Nelson? Awesome hit there. Things you absolutely love to see. Jordy Nelson, one of my favorite wide receivers to watch. Him, Devontae Adams, Greg Jennings, those early 2010 Packers core group of wide receivers. And again, we got our guy Christopher Hove, who, if I remember correctly, not a new guy. He's gotten plenty of great hits here at UA before, but he is not a fan of the Bears. He is not a fan of the Packers, but he is a fan of an NFC North team. He's a Minnesota Vikings fan. So maybe not the way that he wanted to start off his Saturday morning with the Packers win, but a great win nonetheless.
No, I mean, Jordy Nelson, you mentioned it, terrorized our secondary for God knows how long. Still gives me nightmares, but I have to admit, I will raise my hands and I will say Jordy Nelson, a fantastic addition. Yes, Chris, Skull Vikes at the end of the day. I mean, if there's one thing that we can all agree on in the NFC North, Green Bay sucks. If there's one thing we can all agree on. However, it's all in good fun. That is a gorgeous lid. I do love the forest green on this Packers one. And, hey, it's Jordy Nelson, one of the better receivers in the last 10, 15 years, because I certainly can't say that about the receiving core right now.
It's definitely, they got some great young talent in Green Bay for the wide receiving core. Matthew Golden, the explosive first-year wideout, Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, Romeo Dobbs, etc. But yeah, Jordy Nelson, there is definitely a gap so far, but there's still a long ways to go for this Packers receiving core. To keep my unbiased nature, I root for a team in the NFC that nobody really cares about. So, which is why it's so great. Like, this is why the playoffs, you had your heart rate was up all last weekend and all season long. You had all this playoff stress. For me, we've been in Cancun since like week 6 of the season. So no stress on my mind. For all the newbies, took that last spot for $100 and it only takes one. Christopher, I love the message, man. You might as well be a part of the marketing team. And it really only takes one. So it really only takes one for that. So very, very nice stuff there.
It is an authentic, correct?
Hove. Oh, yeah, authentic. Yeah.
Okay, just double checking.
It is an authentic, yeah.
Got make sure.
Now, since this is a black and blue as well, before I get into this first weekend Warrior double, Hayden, very excited to get into. We have 18 total headliners out of those 30 boxes. Now, the black and blue, Christopher, of course, this does come with some cosmetic issues, as we like to advertise it as. We do have a couple of scratches or streaks on the top of the lid. We have it on the Green Bay Packer G. It's a little hard to see it because in the studio you get a little light that's illuminating on it. But overall, the look of it is great. But again, he got it for one spot for $100. He probably already got 5 to 6 times back on his investment already.
It's already a great purchase. And even when you're looking at this kind of just in the long run, it's still going to be a gorgeous helmet. Scratches, I'll be honest, minimal. Plus, you don't need to worry about it too much. Where is it going to go? Probably up on your shelf, or in this case, for Chris, I don't know. I'm very curious to see what he does with like the Packers helmets, especially when he's a Vikings fan.
Yeah,
I am very curious.
I don't know how many host parties that he hosts during the season, but the next time you have family over, Chris, for a Packers and Vikings game, that's a great rivalry within itself. Maybe put the Jordy Nelson up in your bathroom somewhere. Maybe have it next to the toilet paper dispenser. So
he's saying it's going to go as a gift, but I don't know. I like that toilet paper dispenser idea. That's not too bad.
So love the look of that lid. Very clean and great looking helmet. Again, congrats. Yeah, and again, just even though this is a hidden gem, I'm still going to keep this on the table as a very nice hit here. So guys, I'm going to look for 2 numbers for the championship weekend Warrior. Double number 1. I would probably guess who's going to have the first 2 numbers here. His name rhymes with Bonnie Layer.
Oh,
I think Bonnie Layer might type in the first 2 numbers just because I happen to know our clientele here. Now, if I'm wrong, I'll eat crow. Oh, look, and Bonnie Layer comes through. Oh, Mr. Bonnie Layer comes through once again. 8 and 26. Appreciate you, Mr. Sayer, for waking up bright and early. Ronnie's a West Coast guy. So Ronnie, Ronnie really had to set that alarm early this morning, dude. So
We are looking for
the Weekend Warrior.
I don't think that's in here yet. Hold up. Time out.
All good. Take your time, dude. No worries. So Hayden's going to go fetch that for you there, Ronnie. So I'm going to update the ticker for you guys. 8 and 26. Sorry, guys, if I decibel level got a little loud there. So let's talk about the spots that between Ronnie, Dan, Dustin, and Rob occupy. So Ronnie, the box caller. Hey, Ronnie. Now, I'm just saying, Ronnie is pulled off some of the more Houdini-esque magic that we've seen here in the break room. Right off rip, you have a Patrick Mahomes and a Weekend Warrior. So for those that are not familiar, that's a rarity, I'll be honest. I've been doing weekends for about 5 months here at UA Hayden. Actually, ever since we've been doing this Weekend Warrior, this actually started right after I started working here. We have yet to have a Patrick Mahomes speed flex in the Weekend Warrior. So this is a rarity, to say the least. So let's see if Ronnie, with his box color magic, can get that in that spot. Dan Scapetta has the Broncos, Boxing, Pistons, and Mets. Ronnie also has the Cowboys, Red Sox, and the Phoenix Mercury dipping into the WNBA pool. Dustin Aronson has the San Francisco Giants, so that Willie Mays ball. Denver Nuggets, the Rams, and the Oakland Athletics. The Ravens, WWE, and Chicago Bulls spot belongs to my boy Rob Clowers. Ronnie with his third out of his 4 spots. The Eagles, Warriors, Stars, and Dodgers. Dustin Aronson, DA, checks in with the Celtics, Cardinals, Patriots, and Rebels. Lakers, Seahawks, Canadians, and Giants goes to Ronnie Sayer, who owns half the spots in this break. Now, again, for those that are unfamiliar with the Weekend Warrior, it is an 8-spot division break, but it is not your traditional NFC and AFC. Of course, Hayden, the reason for that, this is called a mixer. And a mixer, we're not talking about Culver's concrete mixer. We're talking about. No, we could. We can make a whole. We can make a whole show out of that.
You and me, dude. I could sit here and just talk about the cheese curds for 20 minutes.
But instead, I think they want to focus on some of the breaks that we got going on for the boys back home, man. But we're gonna get going off to start things here. Oh, very interesting. Okay, wow. So this is kind of hard to say that this is a blast from the past, but we're gonna take a trip into the hidden gems to get ourselves started off here. So let me see where this is, as a matter of fact, because I'm looking for it here.
It's always on the inside.
Yeah, it is.
That's why it's like, man, I wish I could just see it from the rip.
Because I know the team that this belongs to, but I'm not seeing it on the. Okay, so this might be. I wonder if this is a part of a. I wonder if this is a different Weekend Warrior box for 8 and 26. Because I know it says Weekend Warrior, but this is Championship Weekend Warrior. So it might be labeled differently because the player we have inside of here is not a part of one of these divisions here.
Let me go take a look real quick.
Yeah, with the division series as well. So we're going to wait on that, guys, which is A-okay. We're going to build up the suspense here in the UA Live break room. So no worries about that. See, this is why you always double check your work in life and in the break room. So my apologies for that, guys. So, but again, nothing was revealed. Nothing was pulled out. So sweep it under the rug. Sweep it under the rug, and we're going to see what's going to go on here, because we have the Championship Weekend Warrior. It's a little bit differently labeled than what we traditionally have. So it's all good.
All I'm gonna say is oops.
It's all good. 8 and 26 still. So those box numbers or those box colors are still going to stay the same. But that'll be all right. We just got to retape that box. I see over 50 people tuning in this morning on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We're going to get to this Weekend Warrior double. And then we got the Victory Formation single coming up in the practice squad. Jordy Nelson 1 for 1 for those just tuning in this morning. For our only breaks so far, we have at least 3 more breaks coming up. Feel free to let me know how your guys' weekend is going to be going. What are you doing for the championship series going on this weekend in the AFC and the NFC? Got both games going on tomorrow, Sunday. I know that I'll be with you guys 9, 12, and 3. It was awesome last week. Cleaning up snow all weekend. Yeah. So, Chatty, what part of the what side of the country do you reside on? So obviously we're in the Chicagoland area, so we haven't been getting a ton of snow. We have snow on the ground, but it's more like just a giant sheet of ice. It's almost like Ice Age out here. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Shout out to PA, man. Shout out to PA. So been meaning to wanting to visit PNC Park out in PA. That's one of my life goals to visit and see a Pirates game out there. Watch Paul Skeens before he gets traded. I'm somewhat kidding, of course, but it looks beautiful. PA does look really, really nice. Morning, everyone. What's going on, Louie? I have these speed flexes available. Love Rave, Jamison Williams, Blue Alternate, Bledsoe, McConkey, custom, hand painted, and AP custom all visors. Beckett Cert from UA. Yeah, appreciate you, Louie. And that's the great thing about if you guys end up getting items here from us here at Ultimate Autographs, is that it already comes with certifications, like Louis mentioned, Beckett, Beckett certs, JSA, PSA, all across the board. I missed the double. What was pulled? So Ronnie, you didn't miss anything yet, my man. So we got your box calls ready and available. We actually just had a mix-up in the Weekend Warriors. We actually have this one and then another one following, in case this one sells out, and we ended up having the different Weekend Warriors series pulled in. So Hayden is going to be gathering that one for us any second here while we wait on that. So didn't miss anything yet, Ronnie. PNC Park is beautiful, and we got a lot of young talent coming up. Yeah, no, the pitching staff for the Pirates, man, looks bountiful. Obviously, Skeens, arguably the best pitcher in baseball between him and Tarek Skubal. Bubba Chandler, Jared Jones. Really, really fun talent pool. I'm a big fan of Nick Gonzalez as well as a part of that young core. So, yeah, I've always liked the Pirates. Look, I'm a White Sox fan. Unfortunately, I know what it's like for a cheap owner in baseball to basically belittle a team that plays in a much bigger market than it intends to be in. So, I know what it's like. Not a Bob Nutting fan at all. So, I'm my sympathy goes out to Pirates fans because I know what it's like. Genesee, Genesee, Wisconsin. Not sure where Genesee is there. So we got I can see the lockout soon. Yeah, the lockout coming to baseball is is an entirely different appreciate it. Perfect. So we got 8 and 26 here for you, Ronnie. So we got this ready for you guys. But yeah, the lockout could definitely be coming soon. After this upcoming year, I think that's when the collective bargaining agreement is up in baseball. So we'll see about that. We're going to go with box number 8 first. Sorry about the delay, guys. Let's get into it. What do we got here? So, Championship Weekend Warrior. Now that I know that this is 1000% the right series, let's see if we start ourselves off with a headliner hit. Well, this is going to be one of my favorite sports that we're going to start off with. Now, does this also happen to coincide with one of my favorite players? Let's see what we got. Got to wrestle to see what the magic card is on here. Oh, this is interesting. Wow, all right. So this is actually going to be... Huh. Oh, wow. Very, very nice. So let me pull this up to show you guys this. Because I believe I know who was on this team. Wow, very, very cool. So this is going to be an autographed basketball for an NCAA championship team. This is going to be a multi-signed champion for what we got here. We're going to see what this is for, though. Because, again, just looking at how this is... here we go. I got the team now. This is for 1989-1990. The Jerry Tarkanian-led UNLV Rebels. This UNLV Rebels team sported 3 future NBA players. A guy that eventually went #1 overall. Grandmama is on this, and Larry Johnson, the former first overall pick of the Charlotte Hornets. We also have Stacey Augmon and Greg Anthony as well. Look how beautiful this is, guys. The 1990 NCAA champions. I'm going to end up getting the little stand here so I can show you guys this. Don't want to touch any of the autographs. It's almost like touching an ancient artifact with all of these. You want to be very... Are you calling them old? Very pristine. I might be a little bit. I might be. Now, I would say that they're getting sold where they're losing their hair, but for most of Greg Anthony's career, he never had hair. But in his days at UNLV, this is one of the most historic NCAA championships of all time. One of the most dominant teams ever. Shout out to Dustin Aronson for a great, great hidden gem hit to get us started. This is the level of variety, guys. Jerry Tarkanian, one of the greatest college coaches of all time. Really, really cool stuff here. Again, you have, I believe, you have that 1990 championship inscription, and then you have the entire, this is the entire team. The entire team, you have the team's record on the side of the ball as well. So anybody that appreciates college basketball, this is an all-time gem. So I just want to confirm this about my guy, Jerry Tarkanian. Yeah, the legend in Jerry Tarkanian as well. One of the greatest college basketball coaches of all time. He coached for over 31 seasons in 5 decades at 3 different levels. Shout out to the late, great Jerry Tarkanian. So shout out to Dustin Aronson as well. He's going to get started off with this. UNLV Rebels basketball. Going to keep that bad boy out there.
Sorry about that, folks. Now, happy we got that sorted. I actually have the right series in here now. My apologies.
It's got to be that Sunday morning adjustment. There's something about starting your day before everybody else on your block is up. I understand. I'm still getting used to it, and I've been doing this for over 5 months.
It's okay.
Thank you, my man. Appreciate it, though.
Of course.
So UNLV basketball is what I'll label this as.
And we'll get all these new breaks in here.
Does anyone have a Cam Newton signed helmet for trade? Cam Newton, baby. Cam Newton.
Rob, did I ever tell you what my first autographed thing was? Item?
I don't believe so, no.
I think you'll like this because I found this in my room the other day. It is a signed Jazz Chisholm baseball from the Kane County Cougars.
Nice. Nice. Oh, that's a gem within itself.
Correct.
Yeah, we're spoiled with the Cougars, man, out in Geneva. We are very, very spoiled with them. The former Florida Marlins and most recently the Arizona Diamondbacks affiliate.
Former Cubs too.
Yeah,
don't
Cubs
forget that.
As well. Athletics.
Yep.
They've been rotated through. Speaking of players that we're gonna like, well, we're talking about Chicago sports, right? So we're gonna want to keep this in the Windy City. Rob Clowers, let me serve this up to you on a silver platter. How about a former 6th Man of the Year and a 3-time NBA champion for the three-peat of the late 90 Chicago Bulls? It's the waiter, Tony Kukoc.
Ooh.
Tony Kukoc on back-to-back hidden gem hits. This is an absolute beauty. Kukoc, one of the greatest players, former from Yugoslavia. For those that watched the Jordan documentary, you kind of saw how that former country eventually ended up getting divided up into Slovenia, Lithuania, so on and so forth. Was a dominant European player. Hayden, this was at the time where European players coming over had a certain stigma about them. They were quote-unquote soft players. Little did they know that Tony Kukoc was about as tough as they came. The guy was supremely talented. A guy that was way, way before his time. 6'9", could handle the rock. Sweet lefty shooter. He would fit in like a hand in the glove in 2026 for playing basketball. But he was a vital, vital part for the Bulls winning their final 3 titles of the 90s. So that is absolutely spectacular. And Dustin, look, all the respect in the world to the UNLV Rebels, but you know, this is a Chicago-based show, and I don't get to see too many 90s Bulls players out here as much as I'd like to. I did see Dennis Rodman last week, but
small flex. Okay.
Do want to get Tony Kukoc out here, so
And then you got one of these.
Gonna go there.
Double.
This will go here.
All right.
That's awesome, guys. Awesome break. Rob and Dustin, hopefully you guys appreciate some great basketball lineage right there. From one Rob to another, congratulations.
Very well done. Congrats.
Love me some Tony Kukoc, man.
There we go.
Nothing but high praise for Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen both on their former teammate. A guy that's enshrined in the Ring of Honor for the Bulls. Let's see what we got for victory formation. It's going to be a practice squad at number 3, so one number. Uno numero. One number for victory formation number 3.
Getting a little multilingual with that one.
I know, for all my that's one number, by the way, for my non-bilinguals out there. Shout out to that 7-day free trial for Rosetta Stone. It never fails. It never fails. And also dating my lovely girlfriend of almost 2 years also helps as well. So
I would imagine
she keeps me in check. Keeps me in check.
No Duolingo mornings.
Nah, Duolingo mornings definitely happen more often than you think.
This one went to this number. There we go.
So waiting on that one number from Douglas, William, Kayla, Alfredo, John, and Louie. If not, I will be happy to go to the wheel for you guys. Victory formation for what we got here in that practice squad series. Let's take a look at it for you guys. 21 from Huts. It's got to be my guy, John Hudzalik. Probably Hudzalik. Feel free to let me know how that's phonetically pronounced. Hayden and I, having broadcasting experience, we take a lot of pride in phonetically getting name pronunciations right. So this is what you guys are playing for. I'm in this victory formation. 13 headliners, 28 boxes left. Box 21 is going to be coming off of that ticker. Go. Thank you, my man. Let's go pulling some good stuff. Absolutely, we're gonna continue to roll on here this morning. Gonna randomize these bad boys right here. So, Hayden, is there a particular series? I know that the Weekend Warrior got off to an exciting start, but is there anything else that any other series that catches your eye that you would want to play in if you could?
I mean, it's really tough to just not want to get in on that championship Weekend Warrior multi-sport series, but I think the other one I'm kind of taking a look at right now is that Spin the Wheel Authentic. Now, it is not just all Authentics. There are a handful of Speed Flexes, including one left. It's that Jahmyr Gibbs on that royal blue with the Black Lions logo. Definitely take a look at that one if you want, but I would highly recommend. There's only 3 spots left in the quad. Jump in on it. Jump in on it while you still can, because for all you know, by the next time you come in, it might be sold out. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, no, it's a very good point, and that's where there's no better time than the present, as we like to say here at UA. No better time than right now to get ourselves in this series.
Speaking of, Jamil Cousset closing out another Weekend Warrior double.
Jamil, our guy, Jamil is trying to steal everyone else's meal. He is starving. He wants to get himself some hits today. Shout out to my one of my favorite Cowboys fans out there. Big fan of the show here at UA. So
I see what you did there.
Good luck to everybody. Yeah, I know. I'm breaking out the Dr. Seuss rhymes as well this morning.
You're awake this morning.
Yeah, you're telling me. Yeah, there's a little bit more than just that. This is some high quality H2O in this water bottle over here. So, let's see what we got going on over here this morning. Well, Hayden.
That's my name.
That is your name. And breaking boxes with me is currently your game. Now, this guy's game, this past season, because for this guy it is the past season, actually set an NFL record.
Oh.
He is that freaking good in the National Football League.
guesses.
2017 season, dude. Zach Ertz had the single season receptions record for a tight end. Until 85 in the desert, the best tight end in the National Football League decided to best him by having 120 catches this season for my Arizona Cardinals. There wasn't a whole lot that went right, but 85 never let us down. Shout out to you, Louis Albine, in the chat. Trey McBride, a salute to service, game day authentic. Absolutely gorgeous hit here for Louis and 85. One of my favorite players on one of my favorite teams, but just a really great dude. A guy that does a ton of autographs, 4 ultimate autographs, but an even more talented player than anything else. Not too many offenses, Hayden, in the NFL, can you say run their offenses primarily through a tight end? Maybe Las Vegas with Brock Bowers, Arizona with Trey McBride. That's about it. But Trey McBride, man, he has definitely established himself as a creme de la creme for pass catching tight ends.
I think you're not going to find a better pass catcher on the Cardinals at the moment. You know, you can talk about Marvin Harrison, you talk about Michael Wilson. He is that guy for Arizona. I was talking about it when I first did my interview and my screen test for Common, and he's like, what do you know about this guy? And I was just ripping facts off left, right, and center because he's my tight end 1 in fantasy. I love this guy more than anything. And I mean, it's Trey McBride. It's truly one of the best tight ends in the league right now. I would argue, oh man, I'm gonna really spark some debate here. Is he the best tight end in the league right now?
Yes, he is.
Well, okay, unbiased perspective. Is he? I mean, pass catching, yes, but overall,
biased, hell yes. Unbiased, yes. Yeah, I think that a part of it too, and that's a great debate to definitely say the least, because we got this weekend Warrior double coming up as well. So maybe the other guy that's up for that competition, and George Kittle, might come up. You never know. But I think that one thing that has to factor in a Trey compared to George is also their availability. Kittle has definitely been bitten by the injury bug quite a bit the last couple of years. And again, it's not through any fault of his own. You know, for example, a season-ending Achilles injury, like that's not on George Kittle, of course. But at the end of the day, when you become a veteran and you're around for a long time, you start to create this, you know, situation for yourself where it's like, oh, does this guy have the quote-unquote injury-prone label? So Trey has not had that situation yet. $25, LOL. $25.
Lewis said it's for sale if anybody's interested.
Oh, $25.
So that's the context.
$25 for that. Well, I have a Trey McBride Lunar Authentic, and I'll tell you right now, you might want to add a few more zeros. Kraft was awesome until he got hurt this season. Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, Tucker Kraft was having a breakout year, man. He was spectacular.
It was one of those things. So he was also, I have Trey McBride and Tucker Kraft as my 2 tight ends in my dynasty league. So tight end position, I'm set for life, right? As soon as he went down, I was like, are you serious? Because we have the 2, what I call the super flex spot. So it's the receiver, running back, tight end minus the quarterback. Although we're talking about adding that this year and taking away the 2 flex spots. That's a whole debate right now in our group chat. But Tucker Kraft, even as a Bears fan, I have to admit, an outstanding pass catcher for Jordan Love, just adding to that receiving core that, you know, everybody jokes online, oh, it's a bunch of receiver 2s. No, Tucker Kraft fits in perfectly. And I mean, Luke Musgrave stepped up in a big way as well. I have to fully admit that. And it's a great thing to see that these tight ends are really starting to get the respect that they really deserve. You know, we're starting to talk about them a lot more. I mean, one that I think took a step back this year due to injury was Sam Laporta. I would have loved to see him again this year. But then you saw Colston Loveland step up in his place. These tight ends the last 5 years have been outstanding, and I'm really happy about it.
Yeah, a lot of guys graduating from tight end university. I think that nowadays, I just think that the athleticism of tight ends is completely different in terms of being much more vertical threats, much more down the field threats, instead of just being guys that you can rely on over the middle. You know, we're starting to see more and more guys expand the route tree. I mean, Colston Loveland, we saw that in the playoffs. For those that are tuning into the playoffs that did know a whole lot about the 8th overall pick out of Michigan from this past year's draft. For Loveland, I mean, he was being targeted over the middle. He was being targeted downfield. He can run a lot of different routes in the trees. So, Jameel, also known as Rack719, is going with the wheel times 2. Speaking of my boy Jameel, he's got the top 2. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots in this series. Dan Scapetta with 2. And John Anderson, another first-timer. So we are getting overloaded with newbies this morning. So, John, don't be shy. Me and Hayden bite just a little bit. We nibble just a little bit. We don't bite. Biting is bad, Hayden, but nibbling is okay. So, or at least that's what Jasmine tells me. So we're gonna end up doing the wheel times too. The weekend is a different beast, my friend. The weekend is a different beast for what I say on air. So
hey, it's a weekend. We're chillaxing. We're having a great time.
We're weekend warriors. We can if we can conquer these break rooms, we can conquer just about anything here. First time for big stuff. Absolutely. So let's see what we get here. Good luck to you guys. We're going to go with box number 17 to get us started. That should be available. We've only done 2 boxes, so.
It should and will be. Where did I put it? Where did it open? You said 17?
Yeah.
Cool.
Did the Weekend Warrior single close?
Yes, it did. Oh, wait, no.
No, we just have one double. We've just done doubles so far, so I'll get an update on that for you, Mr. Coates, in a second. Hopefully you're having a good morning, Josh. We're going to go with 17 for the first box, 8 for our second box, which we do not have.
Oh, no, that's right. That was the first one we did.
So we're going to do a picker wheel between 7 and 9, with those being the 2 closest. That is A-okay. So very rarely do you ever get a picker wheel with 28 boxes left, or technically 27 in a series, but that's what we're going to have here. So spin me right round, baby, right round. I'm going to have to, I hate telling you this, but I'm going to have to say that you're wrong. You only had a 50% chance. It's okay. We're going to go with box 7 and 17. So 7s are wild.
Sounds like no odds. Sounds like no betting today. Just based on how this morning's gone, call it a break.
Yeah, no, we're gonna be. I'll be waiting till tomorrow for that. Trust me.
Correct.
I had a $5 little wager, a 41-1 play in the NBA 2 nights ago, and shout out to Danny Avdia for getting his back wrecked. And that I needed 2 more assists from him. He played 17 minutes. He had 4 assists. He needed 2 more to get 6. It would have paid out 41-1, and then he left with I think 24 minutes left in the game.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so one of those unfortunate situations. So, but that is how the cookie crumbles. But I'm not going to cry over a spilled $5 bet. But I still did a little bit, I'm not going to lie. Trevor said, I know the future is passing in the NFL, but I see running backs not getting as much respect as they once were. And fullbacks, which I played in high school, are becoming obsolete. I was happy seeing the fullback on Indiana getting the handoff for the Hoosiers' first score in the national title game. I missed the pullbacks, a big running back. Yeah, I love running backs. Yeah. I mean, I think Saquon Barkley, when Philadelphia won the Super Bowl last year, I think that he kind of reinvigorated a lot of the worth of the running back. But I agree. Like your 3-down running backs, Hayden, the bigger backs, the Jerome Bettis's, the Eddie Georges, those 3-down backs. Like you have a guy like Derrick Henry who can, in a healthy season, get the ball 350 times on the ground. Saquon did that last year in his historic 2,000-yard season, but you don't see that anymore. I think a lot of that is you have the extra week in the NFL. You want to keep guys as fresh as possible. So that's where I think that kind of comes into that consideration.
And Trev, it's true. I think the running backs, you're not going to see as much of them, but they're still... I agree to an extent, but I also disagree because you're still seeing running backs getting meaningful reps, even if it's just to move the ball down the field. Like, I'm going to use the Bears as an example because, well, obvious reasons. I'm wearing Kyle Monungai's jersey today. You see these running backs, all they're really doing, their main focus is first downs. Touchdowns, you can see them starting to get reduced slowly, and that's okay. I'm perfectly okay with that. But it also looks to a point where, look at Jahmyr Gibbs, look at some of these pass-catching running backs, DeAndre Swift, another one that really has been just a big pass catcher for the Bears this year, and Saquon's done it. I know Derek's done it a handful of times. You look at Omarion Hampton for the Chargers. You have these guys that are running backs but are also now pass catchers, so they become an extra option on the wideout. You're getting some good guys regardless. So really either coin is good. The fullback's becoming obsolete, unfortunately, I think is just part of the game now where a lot of coaches are, instead of using proper fullbacks, they're just moving their second or third string tight end to that position and kind of filling that role well. So kind of pick your poison there, but overall, I don't see running backs going anywhere anytime soon.
Absolutely. Especially with fullbacks like a guy like Kyle Juszczyk winning, I think, 9 straight Pro Bowls as well. So what is that? I think he's been named to the Pro Bowl 9 straight times in Kyle Juszczyk. So what does that tell you about the fullback position, right? So Good morning, guys. Good morning to you, right? McCall. Good morning to you, my man. Jamil said, what is it? Well, I can understand why Jamil has got ants in his pants, and he wants to know. Well, the ants are being let out of the box here for you, my friend. And it's going to be the baddest MFer, the D-Goat, on a Funko Pop.
Oh.
Lawrence Taylor.
LT.
On a beautiful Funko Pop, the greatest defensive player of all time. And Jamil, it's going to be sent to you, my man. Congratulations. I know you're looking for that Patty Mahomes with that top spot. He said, nice indeed. Look, these Funko Pops, I'll be straight with you. I have never been the biggest Funko Pops guy until I started working here. Just because of the different level of creativity. Look, they actually do look really cool. I love the signatures that come along with it. Very easy signatures to look at, very crisp. And obviously just keeping them in great condition, pristine condition like we have here. The value of these are great. I've seen on Facebook, I'm talking about hundreds and hundreds of marketplace group chats on Facebook for Funko Pops, just trading them, selling them, collecting them. It really is a phenomenon. And Jamil is now going to start his collection. He says that's his first Funko.
Truth be told, I have a handful of Funkos at home. I've got about a dozen. My two favorites, one is a Mike Singletary, and the other one is, for those that follow country music, I mean, even if you don't, you know the name, Chris Stapleton.
Nice.
Love me a little bit of Chris Stapleton.
Nice. Very, very cool. I'm not a country guy whatsoever, but that's respect, dude.
Yeah,
that's
no.
respect. I like that.
I found that one, and then I wanted to get it signed, but unfortunately I looked at those concert tickets and winced a little bit. That's about as far as I'm going with it. That was the, what am I looking for? Ah, that's right. Looking for this.
Lawrence Taylor Funko Pop to get ourselves going. What was that, a hidden gem?
That is a secondary headliner.
Secondary headliner for Lawrence Taylor. MP saying, Hayden, this guy pulled a Jamal Charles mini for me.
Oh.
Yeah, shout out to MP, man. One of the nicest guys in the biz. Absolutely love my guy MP. I ended up getting him pulling him a Julius Peppers Rave Authentic for the Carolina Panthers. So, yeah, looks
very
like
nice.
Both some lucky charms for MP this morning.
Yes, I do remember this show.
Woo!
I got the Jamal Charles and then commented, hold my drink, and pulled out Randy Moss. I'm like, all right, well.
Not much better you can do with that, right?
No, not really.
Wow, when it comes to that, oh my goodness. Hold on.
Do we got some absolute juice in there?
Yeah, that's one way of putting it. So
I like juice.
Sometimes, you know how the saying goes, sometimes the best thing in life comes in small packages. Well, before I show the item, I'm gonna pass this along. You guys can't see the back of this, so I'll pass this along to you and you can take a look at this. I'm gonna cheat sheet style like how I used to get through high school and college.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a really nice authenticity. That is fantastic.
The winner of this one's gonna be loving themselves. This is
an all-time great. So Jamil, I don't know how a best way to describe this, my friend. Look, you must feel like you're on top of the world right now after that Lawrence Taylor. You have to feel like you must be like what? I don't know, a giant? Well, you know what's better than winning one giant? Winning two giants. From New York to San Francisco, from one bay to the other. I don't even know how to describe this right now, man. This is absolutely unbelievable.
This is something that I actually had to do some research on. I did my homework yesterday. This is something that I've coined a new nickname for the bonus table. I've called it the juice table because it's nothing but straight juice on there. But this one, I'm gonna be straight with you. I don't think it ever leaves this. I don't think it ever does.
I feel like I'm performing like brain surgery because I want to be sure to not. I mean, even look at the baseball, dude. Look how this thing is a relic in itself. Jamil, I would be willing to say, my friend, that this is going to be one of one for you, a part of your PC. This is without a doubt my hit of the show. I don't care what else comes out. This is going to be a Willie Mays signed baseball.
Very cool.
Willie Mays, you could say he's the greatest player that ever lived on the diamond. A game that's over 150 years old in Major League Baseball. Here's the baseball, my friend. I'm going to be very, very delicate with this because I want to have this displayed out for you. This is Willie. Give me my money. Boom! Indeed. Willie Mays, again, a little hard to see with the glare there. Now, here's the coolest thing, right? I'll end up bringing this a little closer to you. This is freaking believable. Hayden, if you can let me know how this looks in the product cam.
A little closer.
A little closer.
Up. A little further down. And move in. Perfect.
Awesome. So this is the letter of authenticity for you, Jamil. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful stuff right here, my friends. So, this is one of those. Very rarely do I ever get chills for certain. There are just certain players that are legends of their sport. I never thought that we would get a legend such as Willie Mays. There are guys like Ted Williams, Ruth, Mays, those really, yesteryear type of players that you never expect to get. Hayden, this is, I don't know what to say. You and me love baseball. So this is an all-time great hit.
That's outstanding. I have absolutely no words. I don't even know how to feel right now because I never thought I'd be seeing something like that today, and wow.
Yeah, very, very cool stuff right there. So,
to answer Mr. Hutz, your question, it will be coming up, although it will be on pause for a moment because I need to do some back checking here, see what went down. It might have been an error on my end. I was just clicking too quickly. That does happen.
All good?
Yes. Okay. I see the issue now. Give me 1 second, and I can fix this.
Weekend Warrior single number 1. Nah, you're good, Ronnie. I understand. I like to filibuster up a little bit. So, by the way, congrats to Jamil for the double up, dude. Unbelievable stuff. Moving on to the next Weekend Warrior. Shout out to the Willie Mays and the Lawrence Taylor.
Before you do anything.
Yeah, do your thing.
I have to make a small adjustment because reading apparently is not my strong suit. So.
What's up?
Small fix. I just misread an order. And I had to do a quick adjustment. So we'll have a couple things getting opened here in just a moment.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, he said thanks, man. No, dude, thank you, bro. Awesome stuff. Josh Coates is going to be in this break, though,
yes,
correct? For the single?
Is. Absolutely.
Okay, so 10 is a valid box call there for you, Josh. I will grab that for you.
Which one? This one's for the Weekend Warrior single? I got you.
Yeah, I believe Ronnie said as well. Wow, this is very Jamil. I'd be interested in trading for Mays. I'm old, and even though balls don't have great value, I'd like it. If you're interested, let me know. Yeah, there's a lot of truth to that. Now, I mean, baseballs are not in the same realm as like a Speed Flex, right? In terms of probably our top valued item that we get for autographs here at UA. But again, a guy like Mays, I'm still kind of shell shocked. I'm not gonna lie. That's my uncle grew up in the Bronx, and back in the day before the Giants ended up relocating to the West Coast. They had the Brooklyn Dodgers. You had the Giants on the East Coast as well as the New York Giants, the baseball team, and then of course you had the Yankees. My uncle grew up, like I said, in the Bronx. He was a Yankees fan. But back in the day, Hayden, as a high schooler, he'd go watch Willie Mays play. It's how long my uncle's been walking the earth. He would go see DiMaggio. He would go see Willie Mays. He would go see Mickey Mantle. Guys that we only dream of going back.
Yeah. Chatty Smokes, to answer your question, it's up next. That was the error. I found the error in my ways, and I have fixed it. So we are all up and running again.
So I will update this ticker here. So it's going to be 11 through 16 with 9 by itself.
Pulos, nice of you to join the party this morning.
Let's see what we got here. Gonna randomize this.
And now we're all caught up.
Hopefully you guys are enjoying with Hayden and I this morning. We have gotten, if you like variety for your hits, this has been the place to be here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. Between Jordy Nelson, Trey McBride, Willie Mays, and Tony Kukoc.
Yeah, this is unreal.
We are almost in the sports equinox. We just need a hockey item of some sort to really hit the equinox. Now, obviously, golf, soccer as well included. That would, of course, be more than doable. So let's see what we can get here for you guys. Rob, were you with Robbie Thursday afternoon show? Yes, I was. I was on the producer side when Robbie was hosting. Let's see here, guys. So we have John, Kevin. Welcome in, Kevin and Rob. Again, first-time player, first-time winner this morning. Tom Kaz, Angie Nielsen, Timothy Edge, Joshua Coates, and Louis Albine. Josh, box caller, Celtics, Cardinals, Patriots, and the Rebels. We already have a Rebels win this morning, and we're not talking about a part of the Death Star in Star Wars, but...
You know me too well.
God for UNLV. It's just why our hiring process is getting better and better because you and I have a lot of things in common.
We do.
Enjoy, so let's see here. Okay, so let's see what we got. First timers in the house. Yes, indeed. Oh, this is one of the sleeker. Oh wait, hold on. Wait,
What's up?
no, this is Victory Formation, box number 10, not Weekend Warrior.
Oh my God.
You're good. You're good.
I am.
You're good.
I'm on one this morning.
Yes, you are. But it's all good, brother. You're kicking butt over there, dude. No worries about it, man. I've done that 100 more times than you ever will.
I'm on one this morning. I apologize, folks.
No, you're good, dude. I was gonna say I took a look over here, but again, this is why I double check my work. If it makes you feel any better, dude, I did this twice. And again, you're here much longer than this, but twice in my first week, I ended up tripping over the cables and cutting out the stream in my first week. So, so there's always things across the board. So, 10? Yeah, 10. So yeah, so this is a practice squad box. We're gonna get ourselves.
We'll save it for later.
The Weekend Warrior. Yeah, something tells me that I'll be.
We'll save this guy.
I would want to recall that one again if I was somebody. So, let's see what we got here. Box number 10. I will say this is a little bit heavier. So, what happened to Robbie? Haven't seen him in a few days. He was in the After Dark show with Thursday and Friday. He was here with myself. So
I do the Monday night 10:30 show with him. So it's basically the quote midnight show because we go past midnight. But he's here all the time. I see him damn near every day.
Robbie basically sleeps on a cot in the back here. So Robbie is here all of the time. Ooh, very nice. Very, very nice helmet. So for the Weekend Warrior here for what we got, we're going to get ourselves a nice, good old football helmet. And while we were talking about the Final Four, right, in the NFL coming up this weekend. Now, Josh, I got to be honest with you, dude. I'm sorry I couldn't get you that Larry Bird with the box collar magic. Instead, how about let's get you a New England Patriot instead with the box collar magic, my friend. A 3-time Super Bowl champion on an STS Authentic, Teddy Bruschi.
Ooh.
Teddy Bruschi for the...
A little bit of Bruschi.
Oh, a little, what's the, what's the line in Ted? A little, when they start adding all the skis at the end of their drinks in Ted.
I don't remember.
Yeah, the, Martina Novakolowski. I don't know. But a little Teddy Bruschi. He said, oh, that's a good one. Robbie was doing the After Dark last night. That show is a crazy rave, and Robbie brings the energy. He certainly does. He certainly does. Teddy Bruschi, awesome STS Authentic to say the least. Trev said I was driving my garbage truck in types that the YouTube show exited out and accidentally texted. I didn't mean to type about that. Let Robbie know I meant show. Yeah, I got you, Trev. I got you. No worries, my man. Teddy Bruschi, very, very nice. And Josh said yes. Letting out his best Hawk Harrelson right there. Very, very nice.
There you go. Congratulations, Josh, getting that Patriots lid for you.
Teddy Bruschi. Very good hit. That's going to be a hidden gem going your way. But again, guys, a hidden gem. He said, that's my team. Even better, dude. Even better. Teddy Bruschi, one of the... now for the kids these days don't know how good Teddy Bruschi was. 3-time, captain and Super Bowl champion of those early 2000s Patriots defenses. Now, Josh, you're a Pats fan, so feel free to correct me on this. Those first 3 Patriots championships, definitely the first 2, Hayden, but the first 3 were built on that defense.
Correct.
That defense was fully dominant. Herbie fully loaded on the defensive side of the ball, and Teddy Bruschi was at the helm of that. Guys like Ty Law, Rodney Harrison, Richard Seymour, who we get here in the room.
Mm-hmm.
So very, very nice for Joshua Coates. So Wildcat number 4. Let's see what we can get here in our first jersey of the day. So I talked about us going through different sports, possibly getting ourselves some potentially a sports equinox here. We have done the Weekend Warrior. We have done the practice squad. We have done it black and blue. And now we're going to do a jersey. So it's going to be 4 different series, guys. So all we're missing now is that Spin the Wheel Authentic. Okay.
Which, if we're talking about Spin the Wheel, we're getting there. We got 6 spots left in that single break. Got all the spots left in the double and the quad. Again, lots of headliners still remaining, including that elusive Jahmyr Gibbs Speed Flex.
Yeah, that again, Gibby on the speed flex, Saquon on the Super Bowl championship authentic. Sam Darnold, biggest game of his life coming up tomorrow on the authentic Myles Garrett, single season sack leader Ray Lewis, Jonathan Taylor. Guys, not only that, but you also get yourself a chance to enter for a Patrick Mahomes entry as well for a speed flex if you end up winning a secondary headliner or a hidden gem. I bought out the rest of the quad in the spin. Ronnie Sayer says. So let's go, Ronnie. Appreciate that, brother bear. We are going to go with box number 20. I'll grab that jersey. It's right over here by me, my man.
I'm just...
So you get caught up over there, bro. I got you over here.
I see. Got you. Yep, Ronnie, you are so correct.
Ronnie's the man of his word.
Again, my reading comprehension today is just god-awful. I should have brought my glasses.
You are good, my man. That'll be coming up. So that's going to be box number 21. And the jerseys, getting it up, randomizing this around.
There we go. Okay. Yes, Ronnie, I will get that set up for you.
Appreciate it, Ronnie, as always.
Do you mind if I put that right after the Wildcat, just because he did it so long ago?
Yeah. No, go ahead.
I apologize, Ronnie. That is completely my mistake.
Is that entirely Ronnie's break?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Ronnie. So we're going to end up having that coming up after this for you, Ron. So appreciate the patience, my friend. So Ryan McCall with the box caller magic. Potentially, we just saw that in real time with our guy in Joshua Coates. Let's see if we can go back to back. Josh is also in this series again. Good to see you, Mr. Coates. He's trying to go back to back in the winners category. He has the NFC North and the NFC East. Ryan McCall in the NFC South and AFC South. Timothy Edgin in the NFC West. And Price Pinkeroff in the AFC North. Chad Snedker, first-time player. Favorite team, Chad in the AFC East. And Angie Nielsen, longtime player in the jerseys in the AFC West. What's going on, Daddy Dan? It's got to be my man Dan Javit. In practice, once practice squad number 3. Did I miss it? That was the victory formation number 3.
Yes, that one happened a little while ago.
Yeah. So that was a victory. So victory formation number 3, just to make sure, Dan. That had Douglas Skoberg, Louis Albine, William Maynor, John Hudzalik, Alfredo Lisciotto, and Kayla Colson. And Louis walked away with a Trey McBride authentic. That's the one on the table, the STS there. So good luck, guys. Box number 21. 12 headliners in this series, 27 boxes. Let's see what we got next. So we have this is going to be a hidden gem, and my goodness, what a hidden gem this is. I alluded to this guy walking into this break. I thought I was in a single number 4.
For the victory formation.
Yeah.
That is over halfway done. There's 3 spots left in that guy.
And Michael is in that break?
Yes, he is in that one. He just said it's a jersey. We're all good. Hey, I'm making a few mistakes this morning. It's all good in the hood. We're making it work this morning.
No such thing as a bad question in the chat, guys. Appreciate that. What does the 1 mean by the name? So the 1 by the name... or whatever the number is, like, for example, the Wildcat number 4 up here. This symbolizes which break we're doing in the series. So this is the 4th jersey break we are doing in this particular series, for example. And this jersey break is going to be going to a now back-to-back winner. He got himself Teddy Bruschi. How about he's going to get himself Mario Manningham on the jersey. Mario Manningham, 2011 Super Bowl hero for the New York Football Giants in Mario Manningham. If he doesn't make that great late 4th quarter catch against, ironically, his New England Patriots. So there's going to be a lot of conflicting feelings here for Joshua Coates on this win. Then, obviously, Eli Manning and the Giants do not end up winning their 2nd Super Bowl in 4 years. So, Josh, some conflicting emotions, but a win is a win, my friend. Mario Manningham. Super Mario.
It's a me.
Manningham. Gray jersey there. Good way to start the day, absolutely. Michael said, "Oh my God, I just saw the." You are far from the worst, my friend. Far. Oh, you mean your new guy? Yeah. So Jamil, see a number by my order. That's when I was asking. Oh, okay, I see. So I see what you mean there. So the number 1 buyer name, yeah, exactly what Rack719 said in the chat, or my boy Jamil. It means that you're a new guy. It's basically for us when we put in the orders. We like to verify when some of you gals and girls, or some of you gals and girls, some of you guys and gals are new here at Ultimate Autographs. You guys eventually become regulars, hopefully. But if you're new, we like to welcome you into the break room with open arms. So Josh, awesome win, and now we get to the quad. We get to the Mac Daddy of quads, and that is Ronnie Sayer, the Slayer. So Ronnie, my friend, Ronnie for numbers, please. Also, I'm not screaming at you. My fat ring finger just decided to put that in all caps. Please don't mind that. And Ronnie doesn't have to get randomized either, because when you buy out an entire quad, that is already done for itself.
Polo, to answer your question, the double will be coming up next. I made an error. That is on completely me. So we're going to put Ronnie ahead because he did get this one locked out a good 10... Yeah, about a good 20 minutes ago. So we're going to take care of him first, and then the double will be up next. It'll be you and Dan Scapetta going at it, clashing some horns there.
Nice. So just mono-y-mono matchup.
Correct.
I love seeing that, especially whether it's a single or double. My favorite's a quad, 4 spots each. Yeah, mono-y-mono. Maybe you go 2 down the middle. So we're going to have 9, 12, 17, and 22 from Sayer the Slayer. Appreciate you there.
I can get those in just a moment.
So this is who Ronnie is going to be targeting. Now, he's going to be targeting a few different things. These are the headliners, the secondaries. But again, looking at the total boxes we have, Hayden. So again, including the 3 secondary headliners, which is Rondé Barber, Breece Hall, and Jared Verse, we also have 8 hidden gems as well, or non-secondary headliners. So if you take the 8, you add the 3, that's 11, Hayden. So there's a chance between secondary headliners and hidden gems, Ronnie can end up landing himself with 4 entries for the Patrick Mahomes. And again, that's a 1 through 5 spin he gets himself for as well. It's not just one name.
9,
12, 17, and 22.
12, 17, 22. Got it.
For the spin the wheel quad went off when? It's a good question there, DA. Let me see if I can go back and check. For the spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel quad went off about 15, 20 minutes ago. The other ones went in about 10 minutes after.
So the spin the wheel quad, by the way, that happened in the After Dark show this morning. That was the last thing that they did. Ronnie also participated in that in the spin the wheel quad number 1, because this is number 2.
Yes.
So Fred Clayton won a Terrell Davis Speed Flex. Ronnie won the Kyle Pitts Authentic and a Baker Mayfield Speed Flex, and William Sprout won a James Harrison Authentic. So this is the second one. It's going to be a Ronnie Sayer exclusive. So it didn't. I have it in the After Dark show. So Hayden, if you want to verify that, if you'd like to, my man.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, you are good. I remember that break last night. Appreciate it, Jamil. Yeah, I have it verified again. I was not on last evening, but again, I saw it in the winner sheet just now. Was I in that?
Dustin, it does not appear you were in it. It was William Sprott, Fred Clayton, Ronnie Slayer times 5. Oh, no, you were in it. You were the last man in it.
So you had 1 spot?
1 spot.
Okay.
286127.
Sounds good.
If you want to double check.
So yeah, you were in that. Dustin, you did have 1 spot indeed. William Sprout, Fred Clayton, and then Ronnie Sayer won 2 spots. Well, Ronnie Sayer is going to be winning 4 spots. Something gives me a hunch. He'll be winning 4 spots in this series. Mr. Sayer, what are we going to be slaying to start off the day? All right. Oh, thank you guys. No, for sure, DA. I got you, man. Just wanted to, so that closed out last night. It didn't close today. Yeah, so yeah, you are correct. So it happened in the After Dark show, so.
So if we're being really picky, technically it did close this morning.
It happened in the early
technically, but no, I'm not gonna be that guy today.
Well, this is what we call a win-win for Ronnie Sayer. Now, why I want to say this in this particular series, Hayden, for one, Ronnie is about as big of a San Francisco 49ers fan as they come. And I know he is going to be smiling from ear to ear when he gets himself a nice Charles Haley.
Oh.
Charles Haley, and this is going to be on a game day authentic for Charles Haley and the Spin the Wheel authentic series. So beautiful, beautiful stuff there. Now, not only that, Hayden, but again, this is a hidden gem in Charles Haley. So, Ronnie, you're going to get yourself a spin at the end of this. And I'm not going to do them one by one. That'll take up a little bit of time. So I'm going to do all of your breaks. And then if you accumulate more spins, we'll do that at the end of the break. For you there, my man. So congratulations, Mr. Sayer. The Smiley Haley. Charles Haley. So very, very nice.
Spin the wheels.
Ronnie, as he usually does, taking up most of the room on my Post-it notes.
The amount of times I've written Ronnie Sayer's name, I'll be honest, Ronnie, I've accidentally written Ronnie Slayer at some points. So it's just kind of ingrained in my head. I don't think it's going anywhere.
I'm already writing these down just to prepare myself here for what's to come.
Do not blame you.
Let's see here.
There you go.
Charles Haley.
It looks like the next victory formation has closed up as well. Shout out Dan Jabbat on that one.
Thank you, Dan the man. We got some big time ballers coming out this morning. What did you guys put in your coffee
I don't know.
this AM? My goodness.
I'm all for it. Honestly, King, if I remember to tell the shipping team to leave one in there, I will, because I think that would get a good chuckle. I might message our shipping team, just be like, hey, just sneak one in there for me. Douglas.
You and I are definitely going to need it after how great the show has been. You guys have been unbelievable all morning long here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. And the thing that I like is that, look, I expected it to, for things to be a little perky, things to be pretty busy as it usually is on a Saturday morning, because we have the new series coming up with the Weekend Word that's been going on all morning. But this has been a little different. So, it's gonna be box number 12. Good luck here, Ron. So again, Ronnie's already gonna get one spin. He's now going to be entered for the Patrick Mahomes. It's going to be on a wheel 1 through 5. Are we going to take a trip into the headliner category, though? Is the real question here.
Can we? Should we? I believe we should.
It might be. It could be. And it is. The new single-season sack leader in NFL history. A guy who also likes to add a couple smiley faces to his inscription as well. He smiles when he absolutely devours the opposing quarterback, and Ronnie Sayer has to be smiling at his PC right now. Myles Garrett, STS Authentic. Absolutely beautiful lid there for Ronnie Sayer, the Slayer. Awesome, awesome stuff there, Ron. Myles Garrett, one of the best players in the game of football today. What's going on, Dalton Shoulders? Good morning to you, my man. Very, very nice stuff there, Ron. Very, very cool hit. So that's going to be, a photoed headliner. So it's an AFC North hit.
Very nice. Myles Garrett, I mean, you mentioned one of the now sack leader. I wasn't honestly too sure he was going to get it in week 18, but just managed to pull it out right at the end. And, hey, it's a big deal to witness a little bit of history, especially since he was really chasing it all year, had a couple really strong weeks where he had 2-3 sacks and kind of picked it up. And then right at the end, got the job done. So congratulations, Donnie. This is awesome.
What's the cert on the Willie, Rob? It's a great question, Jameel. I can go back and check that, my friend. Let me see. I actually got it right behind me. So, from what it says here, this letter of authenticity. Let's see. What is the certs? Cert number. JSA. It is it's a JSA authentication. So if you want to look right down at the very bottom there in the middle, you can see the 3 letters for the JSA for the Willie Mays there for you, Jameel. JSA right at the bottom for your Willie Mays ball.
I'll start moving a couple of these out of your way.
Appreciate it, my man. He's getting ready to box some of these boxes. He said, thanks. I got you, brother. I got you. No worries, my man.
You want to hand me a couple of them?
Yep. There you go, my friend. I'll get you Ronnie's other one here, the Charles Haley. So, one hidden gem, one photoed headliner, 2 down, 2 to go. Still got that Weekend Warrior coming up next. Just so you guys know, we have the Weekend Warrior double number 3 and another victory formation as well. Hayden and I will not go anywhere. We will not leave your guys' side if we keep breaking boxes at this rate. We love to stay on. Talk some sports, break some more boxes.
Always. It's what we do best.
Hayden and I, both with extensive broadcasting backgrounds, so we know how to keep a conversation going here too.
Trust me, I think there was a football game I called last year.
Yeah.
It was a 66-0 blowout in a national semifinal. And I was talking about what I was getting for dinner afterwards for about an hour. So when I say I can talk about anything, you give me a topic and I can spin a few discs and go from there.
Well, you're gonna have to get me. You're gonna have to give me the audio recording of that. Now,
I have it.
Funny enough, we had a couple of people asking about Robbie Lopez in the chat. So when I was working with Robbie yesterday, we were eating lunch together, and the lunch that he had yesterday is actually a specialty dish that originated in this very city. You know him, you love him, and you can't deny it. You guys probably stare at his quads every single Sunday. Saquon Barkley. A beautiful Super Bowl championship specialty engraved, authentic lid. And of course, I think we know who it's going to.
I don't know.
Ronnie Sayer, the Slayer. Back-to-back headliners from Garrett to Barkley. Saquon, after nearly breaking Eric Dickerson's single-season record last season. Let's be honest, the straw that stirred the drink for the Eagles' first championship since 2018 last year. A first-time Super Bowl winner. And Hayden, if I could speak candidly, a guy that I think is crafting a Hall of Fame career as we speak.
I don't really think that's much of a question right now. After leaving the Giants, I was really kind of contemplating, is he going to live up to the hype in Philadelphia? And I ate those words darn near immediately. So, you know what? Fair play, Saquon. You got me, especially nearly breaking that Eric Dickerson record, which I think is going to stand. I think Saquon's only year to do that was last year. I think it's going to stand for at least another 2 years.
Yeah, I think that they made it a very evident point for Saquon that they didn't want to overtax him this year. They kind of made that an emphasis coming in. They traded for Tank Bigsby right away, and then was it Will Shipley?
Yes.
Is there other change of pace back?
Shipley, I think's become their kick and punt returner.
Yeah. So, let's see what we got here. Now, are we going to take a trip back to the secondary and the hidden gems, or is Ronnie going to go 3 for 4 on photoed headliners? Let's see what we got here. Well, we have a Detroit Lion offensive player. And there's certainly one in this series that everybody's eyeballing. That's a photoed headliner. But it is not going to be Jahmyr Gibbs. However, it is one hell of an offensive teammate. Hayden talked about him earlier.
There you go.
It's Mr. Laporta Potty. It's Sam Laporta, who graduated from Tight End University out of the University of Iowa. A beautiful hidden gem here on this nice Game Day Authentic for Sam Laporta. Ronnie, 4 different wins, 4 different divisions, and that is how you dominate a quad. Mr. Sayer the Slayer. And guess what? Hidden gem. He gets 2 entries, and he gets 2 photoed headliners. Honestly, if I was Ronnie, I think that I would want to split it down the middle like that.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great hit. I mean, I love Tight End University. No, Iowa, but just tight ends as a whole. I think I'm going to make a really bold claim. I think they are one of the most important positions in the NFL right now. I would say arguably top 2, and that is next to what I believe to be offensive linemen. Without offensive linemen, you don't have a quarterback, and, you got to trust the guys who are initially the King's Guard is what I call them.
Yeah.
So I think you got a great hit there, Ronnie. Well done. Congratulations. I think there's some big hits there.
Absolutely. Congratulations to you, Mr. Sayer. Now, of course, we're not done. We're not done with Ronnie just yet. Again, guys, the stipulation for this series, for this Spin the Wheel Authentics, any secondary headliner or any hidden gem. Again, all secondary headliners are still up, by the way. Rondé Barber, Breece Hall, and Derek Verse. You are going to get put in a real spin between 1 through 5, Hayden. And Ronnie's going to get that twice because he's just so darn special. So let me adjust this really quick for you here, Mr. Sayer. So I will hide these bad boys for now.
I got to find the sheet for this guy.
3, 4, 5. And as soon as you bring up that sheet, I found it. Awesome, bro. I'm going to bring that up as well just so I can get us a tally after this is done. So, Ronnie, I'm going to end up spinning this right here for you, bud. Whatever this lands on is how many entries you are going to get for your first spin that you have. And it looks like it's going to be a goodie. So, four Ronnie Sayers.
Okay, 4.
And that's the NFC West.
That'll be
the Charles Haley, so the NFC West.
You got it. You said 4?
4.
Magic number 4 coming up.
4 Ronnie Sayers, and then this is going to be for his Sam Laporta hit that he ended up getting. I don't know how I'm going to get. I'm going to have to elevate this somehow, but I really, really want this in the product cam.
Yes. Oh, beautiful. It's the same number.
So this will be for the next one, and are we going to go back to back? Are we going to call him Drake?
Oh, it's close.
There it is. Aubrey Graham Ronnie Sayer. Sounds like a great name.
Picking up 8. That he has now got the last 10 spots in this one.
All right, so
very cool.
Perfect stuff there. So before we get to this next Weekend Warrior double guy is going to show Ronnie at home what he's got himself hopefully waiting and ready for. We will reveal this at the end of the series. So Hayden, after that, we are now down to 13 boxes, 7 headliners in the Spin the Wheel Authentic. This is what the list looks like. So you just heard Hayden speak. He has the last 10 spots in the series for a chance for a Patrick Mahomes custom STS Speed Flex. So Weekend Warrior double, you guys are just kicking some serious butt all weekend long. And the weekend just got started. Now, usually some of you guys, you're done with the work week at 5 p.m. yesterday. It's like, Rob, I had a long night last night. I got to get some early morning Joe into me. I got to recover from that crazy hangover. But you know what? This is the perfect way to recover from a long night, if you ask me. So, you spend out a long night with the boys or the girls. You have girls' night or boys' night. Hey, guess what? You wake up Saturday morning. You come play in the UA Live break room. You win yourself some great memorabilia. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, sports fans. One of our favorite sports fans coming in, Richard Kane. What's going on, Rich? Good to see you raising Kane.
Good morning. Good morning.
6 and 11.
This
for
is
you there.
The Weekend Warrior, okay?
Yes, it is.
I'm getting myself prepared. I'm locked in.
We're good.
You said 6 and 11.
6 and 11, yeah.
I see 6 and I see 11.
Chasing anything in particular, Polo?
I mean, that is a primetime question. What is he chasing?
I think we all know the who we have in this Weekend Warrior series still that everybody's going to have their eyes on.
I've got, we already got my hit. I really want to see Willie Mays, and we got Willie Mays. So.
Oh, I mean, no, I'm with you with that. Even if that particular Muppets character happens to end up getting pulled out in this Weekend Warrior, regardless, he's not going to be the hit of the show for me. A Willie Mays, by the way, Jameel, look, a Willie Mays baseball, depending on, I'm just saying, I don't know how much you value baseball or baseball memorabilia, but man, that is so rare. That is so cool to have, man. Appreciate it, my man. So this is what we got, guys. 9 times around the world we went. Going to condense this a little bit better for you guys here. So this is how we're going to shake things down here. This is going to be the Weekend Warrior double number 3, courtesy of our boy Jameel. Nice enough to give us some box caller numbers here. Jameel, he's a big dog today. Payday must have hit him yesterday, man. He is devouring these breaks right now. He's got 6 out of the 8 spots in this Weekend Warrior double. Dan Scapetta has the Chiefs, Spurs, and Braves, so he's got that Mahomes spot. Alongside the San Francisco Giants, Nuggets, Rams, and A's, Jameel's got the rest.
You should be clicking out my man.
So Jameel, the last time we did a double, he won the double up. He got the Lawrence Taylor and the Willie Mays. Arguably the 2 greatest players in each one of those respective franchises.
Both just have to be named Giants.
See, we got here box number 6 getting us started off in the Championship Weekend Warrior. A lot of people feeling like weekend warriors today. Even if you don't win, you should feel like a weekend warrior. Hayden and I certainly feel like one for being here.
Correct.
Shout out to our cards this morning for surviving the trek.
Yeah, I was a little shocked. Had a little bumpy start, but we got through it.
Speaking of some bumpy starts, this guy right here, who I'm taking a look at, because I want to be sure, because I'm looking for him up on the board, and I'm going to look at him on here as well, because I swear this guy, that's what I thought. That is what I thought. So this guy right here, he's endured quite a lot in his career. He's at the very tail end of it as of right now. But at his best, Hayden, he grew up as one of the best deep ball throwers you and I will ever see. Brought a Super Bowl championship to the Pacific Northwest.
Wow.
And Sam Darnold is looking to follow in his footsteps this weekend. Let's put our big round of applause together for Russell Wilson. Number three win in a row in the weekend warrior for Jamil Cousset. And number 3 on the table, for the former Seattle Seahawk legend in Russell Wilson, the former 5th round quarterback out of the University of Wisconsin. Awesome career for Russell Wilson, man. An even better hit for my guy in Jamil. Great hit there for the Seattle Seahawks. Hit down there at the bottom. One of my favorite players, again, a guy that I think has gotten maliciously misaligned. He's a very Seattle, Seahawks country. Let's ride. There's a lot of different things that you can kind of poke fun at for Russell Wilson, but one thing you can't, Hayden, he's gonna have a plaque in the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah,
one day easily.
I'll be honest. This year did not go to plan for him. Unfortunately, he is at the tail end of his career, as you mentioned. But it's Russ. Everybody knows the name Russell Wilson for that Super Bowl run, and maybe you can track back and talk about should have they handed off Marshawn Lynch the ball and let him go for it. I think everybody would agree with that, but. What a lid. You don't see Russ in here too often, so when you do get him, you just have to simply, give a nod of respect and keep moving, because Russell Wilson, what a guy.
Yeah, the Legion of Boom obviously got, I would say, probably more of the pub. Him and Pete Carroll probably split that, but look, Seattle doesn't make any noise without Russell Wilson at quarterback in the 2000s and the 2010s, so shout out to Russ. Terrell had PTSD from running the ball. Yeah. Yes, he does all these years later. But hey, maybe some revenge could be extracted in a new era. Seahawks and Patriots Super Bowl matchup. Very, very possible in the cards.
Very much so.
I'd probably say, Hayden, that is what most people are anticipating after this weekend, is a Patriots and Seahawks Super Bowl.
I mean, it's definitely not out of the cards. However, all I'm saying, Rams, Seahawks, they've split 1-1 this year. I mean, anything's possible.
What did you just say?
I said Rams, Seahawks, anything's possible.
Anything is possible. Now, again, transitions, Beetlejuice, however you want to say it, there's a lot of different ways that you can describe a lot of the items we get here at Ultimate Autographs. Now, I remember a very, very, very famous Boston Celtic once said not too long ago that anything is possible. He screamed it to the TD Garden rooftops in Boston, Massachusetts. Now, a different Boston Celtic happened to scream it to the rooftops, Hayden, not once, not twice, not thrice, not 4 times, 5 different times in his illustrious NBA legendary career. The last NBA player to win 3 consecutive MVPs, the hick from French Lick, Larry Joe Bird.
Wow.
Larry Bird basketball, Jamil Cousset, back-to-back jacks for Jamil. Absolutely fire hit. He said bang, and a big-time bang for that. Let out your best Mike Breen impersonation. That is absolutely fantastic. As I say that, Hayden, I'm probably, if you don't mind, my friend, if you can find this box, if you want to slam dunk, speaking facetiously, of course, Tony Kukoc into his box, and Larry Bird put onto his. I was going to say, yeah. I was going to say, I do not recommend juggling that, but and then I'll
if it makes you feel better, I can't juggle, so I think we'll be good.
It's a tough act. It's a tough act.
It is incredibly tough, and unfortunately, my hand-eye coordination isn't what it used to be. So I think actually that's not an unfortunately. In this case, it's a fortunate thing. So we'll get Mr. Tony Locks back in, and
I don't know what Jamil had for breakfast this morning.
he's cooking.
Now he probably had some Frosted Flakes, maybe some Fruity Pebbles, but now he's got some Doves mixed in with that milk this morning for his breakfast cereal. So that's awesome, man. So
Chef Jamil in the house.
Chef Jamil is cooking up something good. Give me my money. Well, no, Jamil, you gave us your money, and we're not giving it back. I'm kidding, of course. But no, I mean, talk about a great use of your money, though. This is why you buy 6 spots, right? For a Russell Wilson and a Larry Bird. Pretty good investment, I would say.
That is, I mean, it not only is it a good investment, it's just one of those, you're just like, wow. Jamil woke up this morning and said, you know what, I'm feeling good. We're going to get into some breaks and nothing but straight gas. This is just Willie Mays, Larry Bird now mixed in. Not even to mention, you got the LT Funko. You also got Russ. You're having a great morning, let me tell you. I'm very jealous. You're doing a wonderful job, Jamil.
This is actually a great retort, and I can't say anything to it. He said, y'all actually gave me that money. Well, make sure that my boy Matt Salas doesn't see that, because then I will no longer be making any money. He said, love all 4 items. House money. Awesome stuff, Jamil. Let's keep the party rolling here, guys. Gonna need 1 number for the victory formation, number 4. Jamil's got a nice victory formation going over there. Dan Jabba, Travius Neal, Trevin Jurek, Michael Polis, Mitchell Levitt, and Dan Jabba. I can see Mitchell and Michael going head-to-head. Cool to see. Good old Daddy Dan. Dirty Dan. Going with box number 20. This is for the practice squad. Let's see who we got here in the in this great series for the victory formation. Victory formation on the ticker. Where is that? Oh, practice squad. That's it. Sometimes some people put in the name of the series. Other people just put what the series is for. I don't know. I always like to put the title of the series. I guess.
Morning, Mitch.
I guess I'm that weird guy. Morning, guys. Good luck, Mikey P, says Raising Cane. So box number 20. Coming up for that victory formation, I'll show you what you guys are playing for as I randomize those names here. Victory formation. So I'll get into one right now. 12 headliners, 27 boxes. A long, long way to go in this beautiful series. Got some great, great stuff here, guys, that you see in front of you, including that Will Anderson Jr. mini helmet, the Tim Brown Authentic, the Tony Dorsett, the J.J. McCarthy Speed Flex, number 9. Edgerrin James, custom jersey, Terry McLaurin Speed Flex, Scary Terry. LaDainian Tomlinson powder blue jersey, Bruce Smith Authentic. I know what Dan's going after. There it is. There's the answer to the riddle. Warren Sapp Speed Flex. Well, that makes sense now. Let's see here. Terry, JJ, or Warren. There you go. Come on. Yeah, no, any Speed Flex. Dan's got the right idea, guys, and that's something that needs to be realized. For this price point, again, first of all, there's 27 boxes, right, and 12 headliners, so that's the main key here, but $51 a spot, Hayden, in a single with 3 Speed Flexes available in headliners. So you're not going to get that all that often for that opportunity. Let's see what we got here, guys. 9 times around. Dan, the man, is in that NFC South spot. He is looking for that Warren Sapp for his favorite football team. And guess what? He's also got the J.J. McCarthy spot as well.
9?
Trevor Jurek said, you know what? I'll take that Terry McLaurin spot for you in the NFC East. Dan, rounding out the rest of the NFC in the West. Travius Neal in the AFC North. Mitchell Levitt in the AFC South. Dan with his 1 spot in the AFC residing in the East. And Michael Polis rounding things out in the AFC West. PC or trade bait? Yes, sir, indeed. Let's see what we got here. You mind scooching Willie a little closer towards you? Thought I'd do you a favor and bring.
Thank you.
The aura, you could just feel the aura of Willie Mays.
I don't want to touch it because of how much aura it has. I'm afraid.
It's kind of like the ball from the Sandlot.
Yeah, a little bit.
You are the Benny the Jet Rodriguez of the show, my friend. So we're gonna have we got a lid. Let's see if it's a big boy lid. Let's see what we got here. So we are going to have a photoed headliner in this series in the NFC. And Dan, my friend, this is what I call being bleep out of luck. because you did the right thing. You got the spots. You got the divisions you were looking for. But you are not, unfortunately, going to get the photoed headliner you're going for, my friend. Trevor Jurek is going to get this in a big-time way. One spot is all he needed. Hayden, $51 got him this beautiful Slate Authentic, a Flash Authentic, I should say, excuse me, a Flash Authentic for Tony Dorsett. Tony Dorsett, Dallas Cowboy, a legend. Awesome, awesome hit for Trevor Jurek. Yeah, I said, dang, congrats. Appreciate the kind words, though, Dan. You played it right. You got the right spots. I know the thing will eventually rear its head back around for you.
No, that was a really close one. I mean, hey, I heard Dan. I'm like, maybe. Are we going to see that Warren Sapp? And, hey, Tony Dorsett, nothing to scoff at either. Still a very, very nice hit, especially on that blue lid. You got the signature right above the star. And as some of you may very well know, put it in a nice little glass case. Looks good for viewing.
It absolutely does. I'm just going to swap these around right here because I love this color blue. I love this color blue.
I was going to say, I'm like...
Larry Bird.
We can start moving some guys around. I mean, we got Jordy Nelson. He's been hanging out up here for a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say, you feeling okay with the Packer being that close to you? I know you're lactose intolerant, so...
I mean, hey, I love the cheese curds, but the cheese heads they have over there, a little stinky.
Is that new? There you go. You said, yeah, awesome. I also have a Dorsett Mini. Nice. Awesome. Nice.
There you go.
So, Trucker Trev, I should have known because Trevor, relatively new here to the break room, but he has been great for the community. He's been talking a lot in the chat the last number of days. So, we are finally caught up.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is that, look, this is how we want it to be. We are on for a minimum of 2 hours here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. But again, keyword there is minimum. And basically, from the outset, Hayden, we've been breaking boxes for nearly an hour and 45 minutes. That's how we want to continue to do things, guys. Checking in to see who won the Jordan basketball and the Mahomes lottery.
So I was actually here for that. I can attest to that
Jordan,
one.
Yeah.
Yes. Patrick Mahomes, I want to say it went to Ronnie. I know the Michael Jordan basketball did go to Ronnie Sayer, which let me tell you, that was simply outstanding. I really did enjoy that one. And then the Mahomes, I want to say went to Ronnie. Give me 30 seconds to take a peek. Was this last night? This is Friday. I wasn't here on Friday. This was on Thursday.
Oh, hold on. That's a good. So while you're looking that up, we also have dueling questions here. And since I have the ad pulled up in front of me.
Yeah, of course.
I got you, my man. So this is what you can do. Awesome question. So this is applicable to all 49 people tuning in, of course, on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Daniel Gady, speaking of a guy who's become a great recent regular of ours, he said Penny got the Mahomes.
That's right. Penny Russell got the Mahomes. You're so right, Daniel.
Penny Russell.
Thank you.
Yep. Now, by the way, there is a Patrick Mahomes still lurking.
There is.
2 different ones, actually, in the Weekend Warrior and as a giveaway in the Spin the Wheel Authentic series. So, guys, we have, I believe, 13 boxes to go after Ronnie Sayer's quad out buy. So if we close out those 13 boxes over the course of this show or the next one or over the course of the day today, that Mahomes will be given away once that series is closed out.
Rob, I know you said we were at a lull, but we're not anymore. Lewis Albin closing out another Weekend Warrior double, so we'll have that up next.
Louie. Absolutely awesome, Mr. Albin. Appreciate that, big dog. Does that guy never lose? Oh, what a stud. Ronnie will tell you this point blank, like a lot of us do here. You buy more spots, you win more items. And,
correct.
Ronnie likes to, Ronnie doesn't like to share. Ronnie likes to win a lot. So
I know he was chasing that Jordan basketball down. I think he bought out 3 or 4 just straight breaks.
Yeah.
Just to make sure he had a really good chance of winning that basketball. And I mean, hey, when you do that, I gotta just hold my hands up and say, what are you gonna do?
Like a Jordan shrug.
Correct.
What can you do? He makes his own luck. Ryan puts it perfectly. He makes his own luck
does.
indeed. Ronnie shares sometimes. Oh yeah, Ronnie shares his items. I mean, he doesn't share his break spots. Ronnie plays the room perfectly. I mean, he guarantees his items by buying out break spots, guys. So you want to come in here and guarantee the items that you like to see, you got to go by the, by Sayer's method there by doing that. I think thanks Rob for the info on the unboxing video. I got you, my man. And again, this is for everybody, by the way. Enter a chance here at Ultimate Autographs for the unboxing video challenge for a chance to win a $250 UA gift card. All we like to do is print coin for you guys here. Record yourself opening your memorabilia and send it to marketing at ultimateautographs.com. We'll choose the top 3 submissions at the end of the month. We have a lot of regulars that have actually participated and won, Hayden, before in the past for this. This is something that we are now bringing back.
Very nice.
For the month of January. So try to keep it to about 30 seconds to a minute for sure. Try to condense it for that. A person I always like to refer to is Ashley Roberson. Ashley ended up winning it a few months back, and she did a great thing. Her and her son ended up doing an unboxing, and she also got put in some of her marketing ads as well for the unboxing, which was very cool. So let's see what we got here. So I know you said that you ended up putting in that Weekend Warrior double.
That one is all good to go. Also, Michael Tish, thanks for getting in on that Weekend Warrior single. It's your first one with us. Let us know what your favorite team is, favorite player, maybe what type of lids you're looking for, maybe even what's your favorite sport. May not be football. For all you know, you see the basketball. Could be jumping in on that. Let me know. What are we thinking?
I have been an Ultimate Autographs customer since, wow, okay, well, I appreciate the exact date and time. I know, Trevor, you've been playing on a lot of shows that me and Robbie have been on. I know that for sure. Since 2024. Oh, my God. I thought that said 2020.
Coming up on
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
Shout out to Trev, man. I won my first large helmet with Robbie as host. Frank Tarkenton.
Wow.
So I've been around for a while. It's okay. Shout out to you, Trev. Appreciate you being, regulars is what is really like the blood to the heart that pumps throughout UA here.
Correct.
So the regulars, you guys that are great in the community, that are great in the chat, that continuously play are amazing. So good old Daddy Dan. He's going to go with wheel times too. I got you, Mr. Job. I'll spin that wheel twice for you. No problem. Thanks, guys. Awesome break. No, man. Congrats to you on winning your Tony Dorsett. It's made the other hits of the show so far. So shout out to you, Trev. Let's see what we can get here on the randomizer.
Well, Robbie gets the randomizer set up. If you guys are looking into jumping into a couple breaks, there's 3 left in the victory formation single. And then there's a handful left in the Wildcat double and triple. So do keep an eye on that if you guys are looking to get in on some different breaks. I apologize. The single for the victory formation is at 7. I hadn't refreshed yet. But even then, there's 5 spots left in that spin the wheel single. So get in while you can. Get in while the breaks are hot. And everybody's kind of jumping in. There's some great stuff out there still, including that Jameer Gibbs Speed Flex and that spin the wheel series. And then the championship weekend Warrior. Just gold everywhere. You jump in while you can, guys. For all you know, this weekend Warrior could be sold out by the end of the day. Get in now. Get in while it's still hot. And enjoy some of the breaks this morning because Rob and I are here until 3, so we're going to have a great time.
Yeah, we've already gotten off to a start for a great day, dude. Couldn't have said it any better myself. And the party just continues to keep on rocking and rolling here in the UA Live break room, and we're going to be rocking with these upcoming boxes. And hey, who knows? Maybe one of those prize possessions we have in the break room is in one of these 2 boxes. 13 and 29. That's going to be for the championship weekend Warriors. So you guys have been playing like champions all morning. I am Rob Hill, honored to be your guys' host on this Saturday morning at 9 a.m. I'll be completely transparent. I'm not a early bird by any means, but this makes up for it a million times over. So thank you guys for being so great in the chat. We have 56 people tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I don't know how you guys do it, so thank you so much. Me and Hayden thank you guys quite a lot here. For those just tuning in, that's a Larry Bird autograph basketball, one of the greatest to ever grace the hardwood. Tony Dorsett, Cowboy Authentic, Russell Wilson, full-size Authentic. The one that Hayden and I have been, as the kids like to call these days, glazing over. And that's the Willie Mays baseball. That is a Willie Mays of the San Francisco Giants, the legend himself. By the way, the godfather of Barry Bonds, fun fact, over towards Hayden over there. Saquon Barkley, Super Bowl Authentic right next to me. Trey McBride, Salute to Service Authentic. And the first hit we had of the show today to get us started off, and a Jordy Nelson Brave Authentic. So we might have to condense on some things here, or maybe just for a lack of table space, move some things around. So
I didn't do anything, I promise. I definitely didn't point this way and look away, just nervously, you know.
Let's see if that happens to allude to anything, Hayden. So
yeah.
Let's see what we got here. So let's see if the wheel works ever in the favor of Dan and Jobbit. So Dan, the wheel gave you boxes 13 and 19, and the randomizer landed you in the Broncos boxing Pistons and Mets spot. The Eagles, Warriors, Stars, and Dodgers. Louis Albine, baby. You said he closed this out, correct?
Yes, he did.
Closer Magic, potentially. Patty Mahomes spot with the Kansas City Chiefs, Spurs, and Braves. Kyle Chenard. Kyle, again, another new guy. Man, it must be the weekends. I know what you guys do on your days off. Come here at UA. Favorite player, favorite team, Kyle? Feel free to let me know. The Cowboys, Red Sox, and Mercury. We don't get a lot of Kyles in here, so I gotta get a chance to do that.
Oh man,
Not Cab Raflatsky.
That made me laugh. I needed that.
Dustin Aronson in the Giants, Nuggets, Rams, and A spot. Alfredo Lisiotto in the Ravens, WWE, and Bolts. Dan Jobitz went through that spot, my friend. And Douglas Skolberg in the Celtics, Cardinals, Patriots, and Rebels. And DA rounding it out, the Lakers, Seahawks, Canadians, and the Giants. Box number 13. Jameel is already looking at Fanatics. He said Larry Bird is $650 on Fanatics retail. Yeah. Jameel, I'll tell you right now, I'd maybe go I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'm going to tell you what to do. I would definitely try to look at maybe getting into some Boston sports fans. Might be the most diehard sports fans in the entire country. You talk about Larry Bird, who they basically look at as the second coming of Christ in that city.
It's true.
You might want to try to get in some of those like Boston sports chats on Facebook Marketplace or something. Put that out there for a Celtics fan. I guarantee you would get more than, he said, yes, sir, I'm on it. Yeah. You would get more than $650 for Larry Bird from a Celtics fan. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, this is interesting. What do we have here? Okay.
It's my morning elixir. It's caffeine.
Okay, nice. So for those that tuned in yesterday afternoon, when I was hosting at 12 and 3, I pulled this guy on a baseball helmet, and instead he's like, you know what? I'm gonna end up putting this on a baseball instead.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's a baseball, and it's a guy that was about as consistent as they came in the 70s and 80s. We're gonna be taking a trip out to the West Coast, and we're gonna say hello to the guy with some wheel magic, and Dan, the man Jobbin.
There you go.
Say hello to your new favorite first baseman, Dan. It's Steve Garvey. Steve Garvey, a beautiful, beautiful pearly white baseball. My goodness, this is a very shiny new baseball right here. Steve Garvey, legendary first baseman for the Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Longest tenured is going to be the Dodgers. Of course, that is the Dodgers spot right there. Has a very nice PSA certification on the bottom of it as well, my friend. Now, I don't know if you guys are a fan of the show George Lopez like I am. I'm a big Nick at Night kid. I grew up in the 90s with Nickelodeon. You a fan of George Lopez?
I was one of those kids is when it was on, I'd watch it, but otherwise,
That's fair. You probably just watched it for the intro and then just tuned out, right?
Well, no, it was also one of those things that, I was up late, 8, 9 years old. I was like, oh man, SpongeBob's over. Now I have to watch George Lopez. I don't want to watch George Lopez. So Disney XD was my thing. You had the old shows. I'm a big Star Wars fan. We briefly mentioned it.
Disney XD, hell yeah.
If
Clone Wars.
Look at my first name, and I want you to see if you can make a connection. If you do, give you a thumbs up.
Clone Wars and Rebels on Disney XD.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
I've gotten to meet some of the actors from Clone Wars. I've gotten to meet Matt Lanter, played Anakin, and I've gotten to meet Ashley Eckstein, played Ahsoka. So
nice.
Yeah, so I've gotten to meet a fair few cool people, and have yet to meet my namesake. So that is next on the list.
No, it's dope, man. That is really, really cool. I've been meaning to. I got Jazz into Star Wars last summer. I got her through the prequels, the trilogy that came out for the prequels. And
there you go.
She that's about as far as we got. So I got to get her back on that.
Might want to introduce her to the originals. Understand where the story began.
Yeah, that's where we, for some reason, something just ended up coming up along the lines there. But anyways, the George Lopez reference I was making a little bit earlier, there's a episode of George Lopez where, now George is a big time Los Angeles Dodgers fan. There's an episode on the show where his son Max in the show, he ends up basically for baseball practice, he's using his quad signed autograph baseball. It had Jim Palmer, Joe Morgan, Steve Garvey, and there was somebody else on there I can't recall. But they actually ended up coming on the show as cameos, as many bobbleheads, and they were talking to George in a dream.
Wow.
So that's actually how I got introduced to Steve Garvey. So it's actually cool to see an autographed Steve Garvey baseball. Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
And then Max messed up the signature. He took it out of the dog's mouth, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's autographed by Steve Gravy," because he tried to rewrite the signature himself.
Shout out Steve Gravy.
Not a baseball collector, so it's up for grabs. Yeah, it's very, very cool, and a Dodgers fan would love that. just like you have to be a particular fan of this franchise. You know what? We just put his basketball away. How about we pull out a guy that was his teammate for one season in 1994, a man who popularized goggles in the NBA, one of the best power forwards of the 1990s. It's Horace Grant.
Ooh.
For the Chicago Bulls, number 54, Alfredo Listioto. Horace Grant, one of my all-time favorite Chicago Bulls. Yep, badass indeed for Horace Grant. Absolutely love the goggle man. Multiple-time All-Star. He became a first-time All-Star, actually, when he left Chicago to go to Orlando, when they eventually brought in Dennis Rodman in that weird in-between year that Michael Jordan got eliminated by Orlando in the playoffs in the second round when he came back from baseball. But Horace Grant, really, really good player, man. He was the third wheel, a part of that first three-peat team of the Bulls in the 90s. And his nephew, Jeremy, has certainly made a good living out in Portland, out there. And his what is it? His nephew is Jeremy, and then I think both of his nephews, and Jerry and Grant, also played for the Chicago Bulls, and his brother Harvey played in the NBA as well. Wow, I did not expect a Grant jersey when I enjoyed watching basketball. Yeah, hell yeah, man! Congratulations, Alfredo. Give the baseball to the new guy in the break. Well, I mean, you can do that because it is in the same break, so you technically can do that because we have gotten a little bit more stricter on trades. But yeah, Hayden, you can do that, dude. If you want. I know that you already did that in there, which kind of. But again, in the winner sheet, if you adjust that, then we could change the post-it note, but that's fine.
All right.
Shout out to you, dude. So I'm gonna end up highlighting this Kyle Broflovsky. Where are you at, man? That's you, man. That's gonna be that Steve Garvey baseball is gonna be going to you, my dude. So congratulations. I'm gonna need some more post-it notes here in a bit, but Alfredo's gonna be keeping that Horace Grant jersey for sure.
Ready? We're gonna play catch.
Thank you, my man.
There's a reason he's a baseball player.
I was gonna say I'm looking like Steve Garvey over here. So.
All right, I just made the change. I will add it on here as well. And
thank you, my dude. So let's see where we're going next. We have a Weekend Warrior single. Again, guys, this is all a part of the Chase Wheel Spin. We are getting close to the 11 o'clock hour. He said, thanks, guys. No, thank you, man. Awesome generosity there for you, Mr. Jabit.
Shout out.
This is, again, I'll say this till I'm blue in the face. I continuously talk about the generosity of people here at Ultimate Autographs, and you guys make this community as great as it is. A great place for, again, new people like Kyle to come back. He's like, damn, he's like, I don't know if I want to play in this again. I just bought a spot in the double. Not something that everyone does their first time around. But he's like, hey, I just got gifted from this random guy named Daddy Dan a Steve Garvey baseball. Why would I not want to come back? So.
Yep. I should have this processed in the sheet in just a moment.
So I have got this written up for Kyle here.
Steven, who is on the Cowboys lid? That is Tony Dorsett.
Yep, Tony Dorsett. Good morning, Mr. Steven. Yeah, it's Tony Dorsett. By the way, I got the post-it note rewritten for you as well.
Outstanding. I will make sure that is passed along to our friends over in the box department.
So let's see here. So one number for the Weekend Warrior single number 2. If you see your name, feel free to drop that bad boy. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to be focusing on the other Weekend Warrior breaks, guys, because this might be the last one we have for this show for the Chase Wheel Spin. Because, again, we do have to, so we're at 8s all across the board. Unless something gets bought out, Hayden, unless something gets brought down to 1 or 2 spots left by the end of this break, then we're going to end up having the Chase Wheel Spin put together from all of the Weekend Warrior spots, which has been the vast majority of the show. You guys have kicked some serious butt.
Currently putting that together.
We'll do the Chase Wheel Spin, we'll do hits of the show, and then we'll reconvene right around noon.
All right.
I've been on a 2-week losing streak, hoping you can break that, Rob. You the man. Appreciate that, Mitchie Poo. If you want to create your own luck here, my man, feel free to call that box number, dude. Box numbers that are ticking down below at the bottom of the screen. Call your shot, baby. Call your own luck.
All right. And then, all right. So the chase wheel spin is almost set up. So if we don't open too much more, we will have something.
I'll give this another couple seconds. If not, I will go to the wheel. Steven said if anyone has a Peyton Manning helmet they are willing to trade, let me know. We got Peyton Manning in the Weekend Warrior. Steven, if you want to take a look at this, my friend, if you want to see if you can rope that bad boy in yourself, we have a Peyton Manning full-size game day Authenticus Day with the Broncos. If you want to take a look at that. It's been a rough couple of weeks for a few of us. Well, the tides are starting to turn. I can feel it for you guys. The tides are starting to turn. So I'm going to go to the wheel spin for you folks. I'm going to start it. You know what? Just because you guys said that there's going to be some good luck. Mitch, I can't guarantee this, buddy. I'll put it on my number 22. And then you can blame me. I'll drop my email. You could send me some hate mail.
Ooh.
I'd be more than encouraged to that. So, Corey, so this is tough because I did spin it and then Corey dropped the number 3. So Corey, my friend, I know you did it on YouTube, so you probably typed it in a little bit sooner, but I was already spinning the wheel, my friend. It's going to be box number 20.
Okay.
So it's going to be box number 20 because I did already spin the wheel, did give it a little bit of time.
All right. Let me double check. We have 20. We've already done 20. So what is the next closest? Because we have
Should be.
19 and we have 19 and 22.
Okay, so 19 then.
19, all right.
So then we have 22 through 25, right?
Yes, we can do a box check in a little bit.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that after. It's all right. It should be okay.
Well, I mean, it's not like we're going very far, so.
So
what we're doing is a little flip-flop.
I've been trying to get in for the Manning helmets and keep falling short. Again, something that for you guys, like what Paul said, buy more spots, break the bad luck. Yeah, I mean, Jamil is a great person to definitely take some advice from today. He has actually won back-to-back Weekend Warrior double-up spots if you guys were not tuned in to see that. So, again, the great words of Kevin Garnett, anything is possible.
Correct.
And I hate to sound like I'm giving you guys a TED Talk, but that is the reality. Our break room manager, Common Enshev, always likes to say that if you end up putting good vibes and good energy out in the universe, it can be reciprocated back to you. I've been trying to get in for the Manning. You can say that again, Dan. Buy more break spots. Let's see what we got here, guys. So, Michael Tisch and John Anderson, both first-time players. Speaking of Peyton Manning, John's got that Manning spot with the Broncos.
Ooh.
Shout out to you, Michael Tisch. You got the final 8 teams in this break, including the Celtics, Cardinals, Pats, Rebels, Lakers, Seahawks, Canadians, and Giants. Mitch said, ooh, I like that spot. The Ravens, WWE, and Bulls. The Ravens. Is the Ravens spot a Ray Lewis?
That is a Ray Lewis speed flex.
See what we got here.
Making some bank there.
See what we got here, guys. It makes somebody feel really good. I wish it could be applicable to everybody. And this is going to be a practice squad.
I did it again.
It's going to be a practice squad. It's all good. So a nice little pump fake for you guys there.
We said 9?
19. 19 for the Weekend Warrior.
Okay.
So a little pump fake for you guys there.
I keep wanting to go over there because it's always over there. The Weekend Warrior was there last time. I'm getting excited. I'm getting too excited. I want to see these red.
I was going to say, when everything is a wooden crate-colored box like we have here, I can understand the confusion. So this is box number 19, and I'll be completely transparent with you guys. This is much heavier. This is a much, much heavier box. And Hayden, you know what they say, fortune favors the just. We got ourselves a cloth bag here, and again to show you guys that I'm being an honest man of my word. Again, we had a mix up here. You guys can see it yourself. Championship. Weekend Warrior, number 19. There it is. Jamil saying Patty. If it's Patty, it's going to Tom Kaz. It could be a Baltimore Raven going to Mitch. Let's see what we got here. Woo-hoo! This, I don't know what that noise was, but it was made me feel some things. Now, again, I told this guy, and I apologized to him. Hey, you heard me, right? I said, Corey Doback, box number 3. You don't want box number 3, okay? Trust me and my wheel spinning expertise. I'm going to lead you to the promised land. Just like this guy led America's team to the promised land, not once, not twice, but thrice. Corey and Jameel are both going to love this one.
Ooh.
Corey Doback, Dallas Cowboy, Michael Irvin, the playmaker, the speed flex, the beautifulness, the sexiness of the playmaker. Absolutely amazing lid. Custom speed flex for Corey Doback. See, Corey, the wheel can be your best friend sometimes, my friend.
Damn.
Awesome.
Damn.
Splattered speed flex right there. Michael Irvin, one of the best to ever do it. And without a doubt, Hayden, one of the best hits we've had on the show today.
Yeah, that's, I really like the Dorsett. I really like the Saquon. I mean, Russ next to me is awesome. Does that top the Willie Mays ball? I think that's going to be a conversation I need to have with myself right now. Because that's a pretty sweet lid.
It is a this is one of the best, man. This is one of the best speed flexes that we had in the room. It's definitely a conversation that's worth having. Yeah, you're the man. Now, I mean, look. Am I the man? You're the man. No, Hayden's the man. No. Seriously, Corey, you are the man, though. You bought the spot. I'm just a goofball with the box cutters, so congratulations to you, dude. Again, guys, I'm going to do a quick recap of the room. Going to look things through real quick. I'm assuming you added this list as well, my friend, to the Chase Wheel Spin.
Yep, everything. I'm going to double check just to make sure I added that last one in there.
Awesome stuff.
Yes, everything is in there.
Sweet. Shout out to you, Putton for Birdie, one of my favorite usernames that we get here at UA.
It is unique. I love it.
Shout out to you, Corey. Yeah, no, it's awesome. Anybody, a little golf game? I don't know who's getting their golf game in right now. But shout out to you, Mr. Doback. So looking across the room here, 5 to go in that spin the wheel. Authentic helmet mystery box, 7 headliners, 13 boxes. The Weekend Warrior. If you guys started off bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, we started with 30 boxes. We're now down to 20 already. So let's continue to make some great pushes in that, guys. Practice squad's got 26 of those with 7 spots left in the single and the double. 3 spots left to go in that jersey double box break, and that will cover all of our bases here. So I'm going to write this up for Corey. Going to do the Chase Wheel Spin.
Did we complete the cycle?
Well, we have
We did spin the wheel. We did weekend.
We did a jersey.
Yeah, we did it all.
We did do,
There
yeah.
you go.
Wow, we really caught them all Pokemon style, man.
Hey,
very, very cool.
Great game. Love it.
Let's go, guys. Way to catch them all.
Ronnie's also trying to catch them all in that quad for the championship, picking up 4 spots. And yes, I'm double checking. It's the championship. It's not spin the wheel. I'm not making that mistake twice. I've made a fair few today, but you know what? It's Saturday. Like Rob here, not exactly a morning person, but unironically, my favorite sport is soccer. And guess what time those games usually take place?
Very early in the AM here.
I was up early enough for the early bird game at 6:30. So let's leave it at that.
Congratulations to you, Mr. Doback, and the rest of our winners today. Chase Wheel Spin time for you guys. Ronnie bought 4 spots in that authentic series, so we are down to 4 in that quad spot, correct? For the spin the wheel?
It is the championship, but yes.
Oh, so it's the Weekend Warrior.
Yes.
Okay, so the Weekend Warrior you bought, so we have 4 spots left in the quad for the Weekend Warrior. So we'll see how that goes, guys. But the Weekend Warrior is closed. This is the Chase Wheel Spin for the show for this. 80 names that we have. You guys kicked some serious ASS. Congratulations to you guys. 9 times around we go.
Kick some serious rear.
Yep, right in the Tookus. The Keister.
Ooh.
Some will call it.
Few more. Who's taking it home?
This is longer than a CVS pharmacy receipt, man. This thing is
I don't know.
lengthy.
You should have seen the Patrick Mahomes one. There was 240 names on it.
I believe it.
That was oof.
Well, we had the national title winner for the college for the Michael Irvin Speed Flex. That had 250.
Wow.
So yeah, that's how great you guys are. John Anderson's on top with 8 spots around. We're looking for one more. Will he stand on business? He will not. Dan Scapetta. Dan Scapetta, Dan the man Scapetta, feel free to let me know. Wheel 1 through 100, my guy. If you want to start on a particular number. If you do, feel free to let me know. I'll spin from number 1, and we will see how much UA Store credit you get. So while we wait for that, Hayden, a little bit past the 11 o'clock hour here, we do have to start get rocking and rolling for the 12 o'clock show. Hayden and I will be back, but guess what? Sounds like we might do a little Freaky Friday action here on a Saturday afternoon / morning. Hayden, it's going to be over here. I'm going to be over there. We'll see. We'll probably end up switching things up here going forward. So, but honestly, dude, I couldn't have asked for a better way to start off our Saturday morning. So, I mean, we can do every single item, or we can do a top 3 and really narrow it down. What are you feeling?
Can we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Can we do a top 5?
Yeah, let's be in the middle. Let's be in the middle.
I kind of like a top 5.
Yeah.
Let's do 4 and 5 and then 1 through 3. Kind of split it up a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
My 5,
Go ahead.
I'm going to go Dorsett 5.
That's fair.
And I'm going to go 4, unpopularly, Larry Bird.
Oh, okay. So that means your top 3 is going to have Irvin, Mays, and Saquon or Russ is going to be in your top 3, I would assume.
I can tell you my 3 names are there.
I would assume that's going to be the case. So at my number 5, I'm taking McBride out of this for my bias. So I'm going to have it number 5. Just because I've never pulled this guy before, so I'm going to go with Russell Wilson. I've never pulled Russ before. So I'll put Russ at 5 because oh boy. I'm going to put, now you want to talk about a really, really unpopular opinion, and I think this is when the pitchforks are going to start coming out.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, I don't know if I can do that actually. No,
You can.
No, this is right. I'm gonna put Dorsett at 4. This is right.
Okay.
Dorsett's gonna go to 4.
Okay.
So all right, so 3-1.
3.
Yeah. What's your number 3?
You ready?
Yeah.
Michael Irvin.
Michael Irvin at 3. Okay, that's my number 3 as well.
Number 2,
Yeah.
Russell.
Russell's number 2. Wow.
Because how often do we see Russell Wilson in here?
That's why he made my top 5. And
Exactly.
it's a very good lid. It's a great lid. It's a great lid.
It's your quote casual Seahawks lid, but how often do you see Russell Wilson in here? Not very often. And then I think you and I both share this. It's got to be Willie Mays.
My number
Gotta
2.
be.
My number 2 is gonna be Larry Bird, and then Willie Mays is gonna be number 1. The rarity of Willie Mays. Again, by the way, out of this top 5, Jameel ends up getting. I think he has the Larry Bird, the Willie Mays, the Russell Wilson. Just an awesome show for our boy Rax there. So, Dan, haven't heard anything from you, my man. So I'm gonna spin this bad boy. Dan Scapetta, UA Store credit. I bet he wish. Well, again. You guys don't have to call it anything. Just let fate take the wheel here. 77, the Luka Dončić number.
There you go.
So I get that Slovenian $77 in store credit. Don't know what that translates to
That's
Slovenian
been
currency.
applied to your account as we speak.
Congratulations, Dan. But the biggest hits of the show are obviously the amazing customers at home. Hey, we have steadily been sitting at 50+ viewers all show long.
This is great.
And again, I know this is your first 9 a.m. show. You absolutely rocked it, my man.
Thank you.
Killer on the producer side. Great on the 1s and 2s. Awesome back and forth with you, my man. I think we're expecting some more back and forth with each other, but this is how we want things in UA. We want things to break at a breakneck pace, no pun intended. You guys absolutely killed it as always. So for Rob, that's Hayden over on the 1s and 2s over there, watching 007 and winning. Well, let's continue that. There's a lot of James Bond out there to watch, Jameel. So continue to put on as many James Bond movies as you want and stick here with us here at UA. Guys, if you haven't done so already, make sure to like the content if you've enjoyed what you've liked here at Ultimate Autographs. Subscribe, turn on that notification bell. We are live every single day. This show at 9 a.m., the one upcoming next at noon, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and then we have our 10:30 primetime shows, our late night shows, I should say, on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with Hayden. And then we have our UA After Dark shows on Friday nights at midnight with Robbie and Frankie. So again, for everybody here, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, we'll be back in about the next 45 or so. We're going to get some things put together. Thank you all so much, and have a great rest of your Saturday. Deuces.